everybody. Welcome to episode 47 of the Fibre Friends. I'm Adrian.
And Louise.
I'm Caroline. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. It's been over a month.
I know. We had such grand plans for this fall. We were like, we were going to every other week. It was so planned, and then
Life happens.
Life happens,
Life
right?
happens. I know.
It's a thing
gets in the way of the knitting. That's what I'm telling you.
It does get in the way of
It
knitting.
does.
Absolutely.
I know.
That's for
I'm
sure.
working on a plan to retire.
Are you?
Me
Yeah.
too.
That
Yeah.
would be nice.
I got a ways to go, though.
So do I, unfortunately.
Like
Yeah.
17 years. Which sounded really good when I first thought about it, and then the more I thought about it, I'm like, oh, 17 years.
Still a long time.
That's going to go so fast.
Shush.
17 years.
It's going to go so fast. Sarah is now 18, turning 19, and she's in university. And that went like that. I blinked.
Think of how many socks you can knit in that time.
Lots of socks.
There's a saying, for parents that the days are long, but the years are short.
Yes, that's true. I'm
That is so true.
I'm not so sure that applies to work, though.
The years are long too. The days are long. The years are long.
So are
It's
the
just all
months, the
long.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all long.
Even when you like your job.
yeah, I know. It's a fine balance, isn't it? Right? Because you don't want to wish away your life.
Yeah.
That's right.
But at the same time,
But
I
on the
really
other
like
hand,
to
it's
retire.
like, man, I wish I was at that point where I could just
do whatever I
know
want.
well.
Yes. That's
friend Al.
the
Tracy.
key.
Yeah, Knits and Pieces podcast.
Tracy, too.
Tracy.
Yeah,
Tracy
Tracy.
and Bala. Yeah.
We
But
love you.
They're at that
But
sweet
we're little
spot
jealous.
where they have the
Yeah.
time now to spend a little bit of extra time.
And knit like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody could match Noelle's
Yeah, she's-
finish
her
rate.
output.
Her output.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
she has a pretty much the even input output ratio. I think
I think she still has a pretty good
she
stash.
probably has a good input, but I mean she gets the more output than anybody I know.
Definitely.
But her input is pretty impressive, too, I'm pretty
It
sure.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. But at
Yeah.
least it balances a little
I'd like
better.
to see her
That's true.
stash one day.
I
I bet you it's pretty sweet.
Probably is.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Ay,
We'll
ay, ay.
have to. How can
She
we?
has
ever-
a shawl
we
wall
arrange
downstairs.
I know.
She's got like over 50 shawls on her wall.
That's crazy.
That
isn't
does not
it?
surprise me
Yeah.
because she finishes something. I swear to goodness.
Sometimes every day.
Like eight times out of 10, honest to gosh, I open Instagram and she is what pops up.
I'm gonna link to Noelle's Instagram.
You
feed.
guys
Yes.
So you
should.
guys can go all follow her and see the
Sweaters,
amazingness
shawls.
that is Noelle.
Oh.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
She weaves.
very inspired. Oh my gosh, yeah, she weaves
Yeah.
too. She does everything.
Yeah, she's incredible.
She is.
She is all that and a bag of potato chips.
She is.
My hair
Bottle of
is
wine.
like totally crazy today.
It's
It's so fuzzy because it's raining.
Rainy?
Yeah, I got the fuzzy hair today. But
And why were you outside in the rain? Because you don't normally go out in the rain if you don't have to.
Yeah.
I wonder why I would need to go outside a
Tell
couple of
us
times
why.
a day.
I don't know.
It's like you're going.
We have a new dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I guess we should back up a little bit. We did get a comment on the last video asking about this because Caroline and I did not talk about this on the last video.
Well, and the thing is that I talked about it a lot over
your
on the
channel.
stitching channel.
Gotcha.
yeah.
But we haven't talked about it here.
We haven't talked about it here. So,
You want me to go or you go?
you can go.
All right. So if you remember in March, April, May, June, and July, Toka was really, really ill. And it got catastrophically worse in July. And so I had a very long, painful conversation with my vets about quality of life and what could be done for him. And then they said, well, these are the things that are wrong with him. And one was counterbalancing the other. So as soon as we treated one, the other one got worse. And then they're like, but there are like 8 other things on top of that we haven't even started to deal with yet. And I went, oh.
Yeah.
And he was not well. We were having, like, I wasn't sleeping, he wasn't sleeping. It was a really tough time. And so I made the decision to let him go. So at the end of July, unfortunately, I had to say goodbye to my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay.
So,
I know. Every
and
time.
then-
Every time.
I know. And I think not that my situation was easier, but that I think I probably had a little longer to get used to it.
Yeah.
And because Daria had, we discovered she had bone cancer in her shoulder. And yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Did I not tell you that?
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that. I
it
knew
was-
she had.
It was kind of a bit of a
sugar.
roller coaster when she was diagnosed, because pretty much overnight she developed a really terrible limp on her front leg. And she'd always kind of struggled a little bit with her back legs that she was on anti-inflammatories for. But all of a sudden she started limping really badly on the front leg, one of them. So I took her to the vet, and I was pretty scared that the diagnosis wasn't going to be good. But the initial diagnosis was, oh, it's fine. It looks just like a bit of arthritis, and here's some medication to give her to help with the discomfort. But she should be okay. And then the vet actually called me back the next day. That's never a good sign. And she said, I wasn't really feeling very good about looking at her scans, and I wasn't positive about my diagnosis. So she had put the scans up on her, just like knitters have Ravelry, vets have a network of other vet friends, and they share information and ask for other opinions. And so she put Daria's scans up on this network and asked for, some opinions. And the consensus was that it was early stage of bone cancer in the shoulder. So she said, not sure how long she's got. Best case scenario is 2 months. Worst case is 2 months. Best case is 4 to 6. And it was 2 months. It was 2 months. And so we didn't go to the cottage. I stayed home with her. And I was prepared to ride it out as long as the time that she had left, I would stay with her. So we didn't go to the cottage. She wouldn't be able to navigate the boat, the rocks, or any of that. So we stayed at home. We watched a lot of Netflix and chilled out. And, I had a few things planned in the summer. So I had John was on call to stay home with her. I had a trip planned to New Jersey. And so he had rearranged his schedule, and he was going to stay home with her then. And then I had arranged a house sitter who has known Daria since we've known her, very close friend of the family, and she was going to come, and she's always the one who comes and stays at the house when we go away. And so I'd also pre-booked her to come for a day or two for some other thing that was happening. But right before New Jersey, she went downhill really fast, and it was actually the same weekend that Adrian said goodbye to Toka. So you said goodbye to Toka on Friday, and we said goodbye to Daria on Monday.
Yeah.
And in the end, John had to carry her in to the vet because she couldn't navigate the floor. It was too slippery for her, and she could. It was time. She was tired.
This is so sad.
I know. I'm sorry, you guys. It is.
Yeah.
It is sad. So, it's you're losing a best friend.
Okay.
You're losing a best friend.
You guys are gonna make me cry.
I don't know if I've shown this to you guys. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I went out for dinner with a friend of mine, and partway through dinner,
I saw it. I know
partway
exactly
through
what
dinner,
you mean.
she was like, "I have something for you," and I was like, "It's not my birthday. What are you talking about?" And she pulls this thing out and hands it to me, and it looked like a big frame, and so I opened it. What she had done is taken a whole bunch of pictures of Toka off of Facebook and sent them to an artist, and had the artist use those pictures as inspiration, I guess, to do a portrait of Toka.
Oh,
And
It's
so I now have
amazing.
this pencil drawing of
It's amazing.
Toka.
I have a woman. Maybe you hear the little clip clop of little feet.
Did anybody notice the tripod wiggle as somebody wandered by?
I'll tell you about her in a minute.
Yeah.
There's a woman who I've gotten to know through the FlossTube channel who is an artist, and she has offered to draw Daria for me in trade for a patchwork bag.
Beautiful.
So we're going to. It's been going on for a couple of months, mainly because I haven't really wanted to put it all together. Do you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
put together the stuff for the video, and that was, there goes the tripod again. I'm gonna give you a hint. She's not a small, delicate lady. So, anyways, yes, we adopted just yesterday a new friend. She's 6 years old. We got her from the Sarnia Humane Society, and a friend of mine, I can tell you who it was because you all know and love her. It was Lisa from the Codependent Knitters. Lisa sent me some pictures, and she said, you know, this dog's at the Humane Society, and I think she sounds like a perfect match for your family. And we agreed, and so she's here.
Yay!
She's an American Bulldog mix. Her name is Luna.
Oh. She just walked across all my knitting. Hi!
She's over to see her. She's come to visit.
Hi, sweetie.
Luna.
Hi.
Oh,
Doggy breath. Oh, very doggy breath.
So, oh, yeah. Hello. Hi. Hello. So this is my new puppy.
Hey.
She's 6. So I know she's technically not a puppy, but you know,
Puppyish.
she's my new buddy. My new buddy.
she's got her head resting between Caroline and I.
Good luck getting out of there,
'cause-
kiddo. I think you're gonna have to
Aw.
back up like a truck. She's
very
very,
sweet.
very, very strong. Incredibly strong. So Nicholas isn't allowed to walk her yet because she also has a really high prey drive. So we have a neighbor's cat. It's a big joke. We call her. It's #NotMyCat.
Oh yes,
But
that
she
here.
kind of has been living here on and off during the day for the last year. This dog has a high prey drive and does not. He
She does.
he would really like to say hello. So Sasha is no longer allowed in the house, and we'll just have to keep her safe. So she Luna is not a fan of cats or squirrels apparently, which I found out on our walk today. You wanted to get the squirrel too. So high prey drive. But other than that, you're pretty darn good. So that's my big news. I have a new friend.
Now you can knit her a blanket.
Oh. That's cute. You may
You
hear her
could do
bark
that.
in a minute. So don't be startled if she does. She's loud. Anyway, this is actually a knitting podcast.
No.
Believe it or not.
So I guess that means we should start with finishes.
We could start with finishes if you want.
Awesome.
I don't have any.
Who has
Do you?
finishes?
I have a couple. Oh my god! Of course,
Yeah. Well, we expect
that,
right?
right?
I actually
Yes.
That's not a
Can't remember how
surprise.
many.
What?
Oh no, that's
You can't remember how many?
that's a sign.
Yeah.
That's a sign. I have 2.
That's not fair.
All right, go ahead.
2. I
I have
I'm
a non-knitting finish.
Do
It's
you?
rather spectacular, but I didn't bring
a
it.
stitching.
Aw.
Yeah, I shared it on Instagram.
Oh yes, I saw it. I saw that. Okay. How about you go ahead because I can't. I don't know where mine are.
Louise has a lot of stuff here today. Remember last podcast when we had a whole stack of Louise's stuff in the middle of the table? That may happen again today.
It might just happen again.
I'll give you guys hints.
Oh,
blockers.
socks.
Blocker. So, this first one. Ta-da.
Look at that.
That's
I'll hold it and you.
beautiful.
Oh, look, it's a white toe. I love that. And a purple heel. You want to? What's all the detail? Oh.
So this was a half cake swap with Lisa of the
That's
Codependent
pretty.
Knitters. So she gave me this blue cake, and I wasn't sure if I'd get a full sock, so I had a 20-gram mini of Old Oak Yarns purple. So I added
Oh.
in heels and cuff and a little stripe
You
to
got a little
stretch the blue.
stripe.
I used quite literally almost every single inch of the blue.
Nice.
I like how
And
you
I ran
did
out, which is why there's little white toes.
little white toes. I like how you did the extra purple stripe up at the top
Well,
and then down here
I
by
was-
the.
I thought I had more than
Toe.
enough purple, so I was trying to stretch the blue a little bit, and then I ran out of purple. If I hadn't done this purple stripes, I would have had enough for the toes, but then I wouldn't have had enough for the legs. So really, it was
Yeah,
White. I like the white toes.
it's cute.
they're cute.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
Have you tried them on?
No. No.
Why would you try them
Why would
on?
I try them on?
I always try my socks on after I finish them.
Just for like
To
the
make
fun
sure
of
they
it.
fit.
I
Yeah.
count rows.
Oh.
My socks
She
are
knows-
identical every time.
She's got it. Remember
I fly
her?
by the seat of my pants.
I know you do. You're a little bit more daring do than I am.
That's why I just try them on. I'm like, oh, hey, they fit. And if they don't, oh, hey, these are for Sarah.
All right, so that was pair number 1.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about knitting. I'm just gonna hold the parade of socks. Ooh, look at
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Oh, I
So this
like
is
these.
String Theory Colorworks
Look at that.
in the colorway Hydra, and this is an MCN base, which is why it's extra
That's
swooshy.
why it feels nice.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Look at these.
Those are really
Yeah.
Look at you go.
I know.
So these were all. One of these was like one of your single socks because you had all those
Yes,
stack
I
of
have-
single socks, right?
Finished all but one of my single socks. I know.
That's why you have so many
That's
finishes.
amazing.
I know.
That's
I have-
This is
amazing.
really
Good for
nice.
I have been
you.
second socking it up like
Second
a
socking
mad
it.
woman.
Second socking it.
That
Is
sounds, that could be
that's-
rude.
I know.
That could go really rude.
But it didn't.
Those
so.
are really
Look at you
neat.
go.
Thanks.
So you've just been like, so your sock box, you're gonna have to bring
I
like, your
know.
sock box one day,
I know.
and so we can get or
Oh,
do
pretty.
a picture for Instagram or something. I like the
So-
pink on there.
Very pretty.
That's really
So
nice.
this is a half cake swap that I did with Dawn of the Codependent Knitters. And this one I had more than enough. So I added in the pink, which is Old Oak Yarn's Kissable. And the yarn, I don't know the colorway name, is I think it's Long Dog Yarns.
Very nice.
Or it's 3 Dog Yarns. I have no idea what it is. Don't quote me on anything.
Fair enough.
I should mention, this blue was Life in the Long Grass. I just don't remember the name, the colorway name,
Nice.
but it is Life in the Long Grass.
Very
So
nice.
yes,
Nice.
And
nice,
so, and
nice.
this is your fish lips kiss heel,
My Fish Lips Kiss heel with
a little gusset,
yep,
a mini
the
gusset.
mini heel flap and gusset. 60 rounds for the leg, 60 rounds for the foot, rounded toe. 18 rows for the cuff.
Bing, bang, boom.
I know.
Just like
Honestly,
that.
Just like that.
everywhere.
Maybe
She's
there's.
awfully organized. Maybe there's a method to her madness.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, clearly works.
But yeah, can't really argue with it as there's more coming. Let me see.
This.
Oh, I like
Very,
that one.
very rare that I put a sock on a blocker. So I probably can't even figure out how to do it.
So this is.
I think you'll figure it out.
I don't know.
It's kind of wiggly.
You can do it, Louise.
Get it on. Here, wiggle.
I don't think I'll let her do that again.
Like, okay, be gentle with the sock. It's
Yes.
twisted.
Wow. What are you doing to the sock,
Just-
you lady? All right. So this is.
You really have never done this before.
Not many. I block my socks on my foot.
Yeah, here, hold this one.
There, got it.
It's still long.
Oh,
Give me.
sheesh. Okay. All right.
Okay, I care. It's my sock I'm showing off, young lady. So this is Leo and Roxy in their LYS 2019 special colorway, and the purple is.
This is nice. I remember.
Sweet Georgia. I don't know the colorway because it was from a party of 5, so I don't know what color.
That's
it is.
pretty.
That is really, really
That's-
pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, I
Your
love.
combo's really nice.
Yeah, the purple's nice
Yeah.
with it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really happy with this colorway. I was so happy about
That's
how
nice.
it knit up. I was just so pleased with it.
I gave a skein of this yarn to Asa.
Oh, did you?
I did.
That one? Oh,
Yep.
lucky, awesome.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
So guess what, Asa? This is what it's gonna look like.
It's
Lovely.
really, really pretty.
Okay,
There's
look, I can
4.
take them off so much easier. Just like that. Okay, here. I'm not doing this job anymore. I did it once. Failed.
You did fail.
Oh, go on. If you don't practice, how will
I
you
know.
get any
I really. I
better?
should keep doing it, but yeah, it's not like I'm gonna ever do it again.
So officially, this is my 12th finished pair of the year. And it's only halfway through October.
Look at
You are
go.
amazing.
I know.
Look what happens when you finish stuff.
I know. It's crazy.
Is this
Look
what
what
happens
happens
when
when
you
I knit second socks.
when
I
you
know.
like work
You're
on one
due.
thing at a time?
You're due for a whole
I
bunch
No,
love
of
no,
it.
I work on
dance
4 at a time. Don't think I work on one thing at a time.
Okay.
I work on about 4 socks at a time, depending
Okay.
on what stage they're at. Some of them can't leave the house if they're at like
Right.
the heel, and
Gotcha.
so
Nice.
there you go. So this is
Wow.
actually an Old Oaks colorway that was never named. I dyed it specifically for me. It's my 3 favorite colors: blue, purple, and gray. And the purple is a slightly different Sweet Georgia.
And the same
From the same party of 5, so it's like just this much different. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I'm super happy with these.
Wow.
I know.
You have
So
been
I have
busy.
12 brand new pairs of socks that are just waiting to start the rotation. And I got home from a trip yesterday, and so I washed all my socks, and I blew through the heel on one of them. It was a sock that I had knit about
Oh,
2 years ago,
no.
but because I had so few socks in my rotation,
Yeah.
they got a lot of wear and a lot of washing.
Yeah.
So it lasted 2 seasons, so that's pretty good. And so now I've got 12 socks to replace it. Sorry.
See, I guess that's the thing, right? What I mean, you could darn it.
See, I have 4 other pairs sitting in my bedroom that are waiting to be darned. They've been there for a year and a half.
Yeah.
So that tells me I'm not darning them.
It's not
Yeah.
darning. So you just knit them.
I just knit more
She
socks.
seems to knit them faster than she wears through
Wears
them.
through
Yes.
them.
Yeah. And the more that I end up in my rotation, the slower they're going to wear out.
Plus, you've
right?
already gotten
That's
to
true.
enjoy the yarn,
Exactly.
right?
Well, exactly.
Though you could turn them into something else,
Well, what I'm going to do
like
is...
cozies for wine bottles for gifts or something like that. You know.
Just like cut them.
We'll see. But I'm going to keep the one that isn't worn through, and I will just wait until another one wears through, and then I will have mismatched pairs that I can wear around the house.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like that.
That's my plan.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Yeah, because if you don't like to darn them, and you obviously have enough to.
I'm not
replace
low on
them.
yarn, people, so we're okay.
I'm not low on yarn. I'm low on yarn.
Yeah, that is not one of my problems.
You're not low on yarn. You're not low on finished socks. So yeah,
No.
if one gets a hole,
That's okay.
adios.
And I got
baby.
2 years of really good wear out of it.
Yeah.
I'm a happy girl.
No, that's good.
Good.
So there you
Be
go. That's what I did.
Holy, you
don't double up
were
here.
busy. Wow.
So Louise, you're next because I have no finishes.
Yeah, well, I can't find mine right now.
That
There-
is such a Louise thing to say.
But it
I love
is
you.
a hat and one pair of socks that have never been on a sock blocker.
Oh,
those
those are
the ones you
your stripy
wore?
ones.
But though I wore them yesterday. Yeah,
Your stripy
my
socks.
stripy socks.
Because
finished
we had a
them.
cal going on
That's right.
that was supposed to end on Monday.
Yeah.
This past Monday, Canadian Thanksgiving.
Because
And I
it's-
was away, so I forgot to draw stuff.
And I still haven't finished one sock yet.
Was it
And
this
it was my
your-
birthday.
your birthday
sock-
cal
sock
that
cal,
started
yeah.
in July.
So this is how I like to do cows, people. Yeah, I was gonna try the new
Fish lips kiss.
Fish Lips Kiss with
Mini
the mini
gusset.
gusset. Mina Phillips. We talked about it all in the
Yeah.
last podcast. I think I'm scared to try it. I think I'm scared to do it, and that's why I've been like working on other stuff instead. Because it's new, right? It's one of those new things, and the very limited knitting time that I've had,
Yeah.
I haven't wanted to put my brain power towards figuring out something new. It's been I just want to grab my knitting,
And go.
knit a row in, and to enjoy it.
Then put whatever you want.
You know what I
in
mean?
there.
No, like
Yeah.
there's always that stage in your life, right, where you're a little bit busier than others, and I
There are
really
stages where you're
like
not busy. I don't know those stages.
Yeah.
hasn't happened in a while. Hasn't happened in a while, but I like learning new things, so I want to do that with
Okay.
this sock. I
Okay.
need to just
Just
do
do
it.
it.
I may have some time this weekend,
Awesome.
possibly,
Very cool.
possibly. We'll see.
I'm gonna maybe start a new pair of socks this weekend.
Huh. Cool.
I know.
Sorry.
I have some sock yarn in here.
Okay, so
Wave
you
socks
finished a
in
pair of
there.
socks and a
I finished
hat.
a pair of socks and a
maybe
hat.
if you find them in your travels,
They're
digging
here.
through your bags as we go,
Yeah,
maybe you'll
I'll show
find
them. I'll show
okay.
them to you.
I have no finishes, so we're on to whips.
Awesome.
All right.
Before we do, Do we see a color preference here?
Purple?
Yeah,
so.
purple and blue pretty much sums up my life.
I think so.
I am not seeing any yellow, any orange.
Nope.
Green.
None. No red.
It's all good.
Pink is the closest I get.
Well, you like what you like.
Yeah.
That's true. And I like them a lot.
Well, I noticed when I pulled out some of my yarn that I got for sweater quantities when I was away, and I looked at it and I'm like, these are all very similar. And I'll give you a hint. There is no purple, no pink. There was blue. There was blue. I
But probably
thought
navy and not.
I'd
Or
go wild
indigo?
I'd go
Indigo.
wild and crazy, and I went with blue.
Whoa.
I know.
I have an almost hoe. Can I show that one?
Yeah. Oh, that's a fun bag.
It's my moose bag.
It's a moose bag.
Moose bag. It's one of the first bags I got from you.
I like it.
I know.
I used it so much I've actually ripped it a little bit because I get so excited and I'm like, whee! It's got this great little polka dot inside. So I just Kitchenered this today.
That's not Christmas.
It is Christmas.
Wow.
You knit a Christmas sock?
I knit a Christmas sock as a Christmas present for Christmas.
Is that
So it's not a hoe because I haven't put the heel in yet.
Cozy
But it's
Knitter?
close-
This is Cozy Knitter in the Holly Jolly colorway.
Oh, nice.
So this is a Christmas present. I
Is
figured.
that the same one that I have that I bought from Dawn?
Yes.
Oh, and it's gonna look like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to start it now. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So this one is an extra long leg with a slightly longer foot. So it's like knitting forever. But actually stripes
But
make it go
look
better.
how pretty it
But
is.
yeah, it looks great. I'm really, really excited about it.
I am so proud of you that you knit a Christmas color.
I know. And it's a Christmas present. So I'm actually halfway done my Christmas knitting. Because I only knit one thing for Christmas. I get one pair of socks done for somebody else at Christmas.
We drew names at Thanksgiving.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
And it's not for my family, funny enough. I never knit for my family.
Well, this person
That's
is
okay.
going to get knitted socks for Christmas.
That's nice.
Nice.
That's a really nice gift.
It is. So let's hope I
Get them done.
follow through with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because I don't even know what yarn I would use. I just got the name and I thought, ooh, knitted socks would be good.
There you go.
So I need
So
to
there
plan
you go.
that out a little bit. Well, good for you. You're really on a
I
sock.
know.
What else
kick.
have you got?
Oh,
What
my,
ab-
my other whips?
What about your sweater? Have you picked it up again now that it's fall?
No. I have touched nothing but socks.
I think that's obvious, yes. I was going to say, I don't know what I would do
Not
if
that
you
there's
said
anything
yes.
wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
It's socktacular. It's
Socktacular.
October.
Sucked.
It's October.
So I was away over Canadian Thanksgiving. I went up to Sault Ste. Marie to visit my brother and sister-in-law and two out of my three nieces, although the third one Skyped in from Ireland, which was nice.
Oh, that's
I
neat.
know.
Ireland, lucky her.
She's going to dentistry school there, so she's
Good for her.
like, it's midnight. She joined us for dinner, and she's like, oh. A little late, honey? And she's like, I'm fine. But while I was there, because my brother and his family do not own a TV, so there's lots of music and conversation, which
nice.
means tons of knitting.
Tons of knitting
That's
time.
really nice.
Yeah, it was actually quite nice. So,
So what did you, is that where you
miracle
got
of
some of these socks
miracles, in a single day, I knit about an inch plus the toe, another inch on the stripy one, and I cast on and knit the cuff for 2 more socks. That is just like a colossal amount of ribbing for me.
That is a lot of ribbing.
I'm
I
proud
would
of you.
agree. Well done.
Thanks.
Maybe
That looks
you're
like a
getting
rainbow.
over your,
Is that a rainbow?
Not a rainbow.
Oh, it's not?
It is not, technically.
kind of looks, well,
So this, I've been waiting to start
just-
for forever.
I'm looking at the
That's
screen
nice.
and I'm like, I could just look at your sock.
So this is
I like
That's
that.
totally a rainbow.
Rhinebeck Sweater Weather by Nomadic Yarns. So she put this out 2 years ago for Rhinebeck. And it's just all the colors that would be there.
it,
So
well,
it's
it
really
looks
nice.
the
like,
blue and the purples and the reds and the oranges and the
yeah,
golds
Oh,
and the
that-
browns and
I like that color.
It's beautiful.
I know.
I like
yay! So Nomadic Yarns.
Beautiful.
Started.
So yeah, I'm
Look at
like
you go.
5 rows in. That's okay. And then, acquisition from the last time. I got a new grocery bag.
So this is the no, that's not the Spooktacular. This is the Sparkly Bat. Sparkle Bat.
I
Sparkle
love this
Bat
one.
drawstring.
I
Super
like that
cute.
name.
And so this is Queer Fibre in the I Put a Spell on You. I
So
figured,
I'm seeing
pretty.
a, I'm
I
seeing a
figured
trend
it kind
here.
of fit.
It fits Halloween.
Yeah.
It fits.
So it's like
Perfect.
I don't even know. It's either a 20 or 24 striper. So it's gonna take me a
That's
while to get
nice.
through it. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of working away.
So you're pulling out all your fall and Halloweeny colors.
Actually, what I'm doing is I am starting all the stripes. My plan for 2020 is to knit on almost nothing but stripes.
Really?
I say almost because I know I'll change my mind and do something later. But I'm going to aim for a lot of stripes. So
for
I'm
right
going to put
now.
a significant dent in my... And because
Nice.
I finished almost all of my single socks, and the only other single sock I have left is a stripy one, so I didn't feel bad starting a bunch of new ones, so now I can start them early. So yeah, so I'm excited.
That's awesome.
There you go. So I have two cuffs.
Very
Two cuffs.
cool.
Good for you.
And that is all
You're
you put for me.
inspiring me. You're
I feel
like
like casting on
finishing
more
and
socks.
starting and
There's just something so satisfying about a sock.
Yeah.
They're good.
I did notice the last heel that I put in was the first time I felt really comfortable.
Mm.
And that's with the regular heel flap and
Yeah.
gusset. I'm like, oh yeah, picking up stitches, no biggie. Gusset decreases, no
that's
biggie.
good.
It felt really good. It
That's
felt
good.
more natural. So I feel like
Yeah.
I'm finally starting to become a sock knitter.
Ah.
I'm fairly new to sock knitting.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, because you have only
considering,
done
Yeah.
a couple
and I
pairs.
have not done very many. I tend to prefer rectangles. So
Or parallelograms.
or parallelograms.
Which don't tend to go well for socks.
No.
No,
Not
they don't
really.
work
No.
Can't fit them on your
Unless you
feet.
Wrap
You
them
could wrap
around.
them up and put a clothes peg on them, I guess. But then you'd really wear through them.
There you go.
Ah,
All right, what are you
Whoa.
working on there, lady?
me?
Yeah,
oh, I
you.
know, just a dishcloth.
Halloween dishcloth.
Yep. I just needed some because I finished my socks on the weekend or Monday. I know this is being a long weekend has kind of muddled up my week.
I
Here,
know.
Right?
Today still feels like Tuesday.
I know. I went
Yeah.
to post something on Instagram yesterday saying, "Oh, I'm starting the week off." I'm like, "Wait, it's Tuesday."
Yeah.
Even though it feels like it's a Monday, it was Tuesday. So anyways, I reworded that. So yeah, I just wanted something simple to knit.
I'm having a hard time. Sorry.
So no other whips?
Oh, well, I have a hat. I have another
I think
hat.
you should show that because it's really pretty.
So this is, I finished a hat in these colors, but its main color,
Is that classic wool?
yes.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Anyways, I'll show you. It has a snowflake. It was the one that I did that was inspired by the little Christmas card that Jessica gave us.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was doing some tidying up and I found the Christmas card she gave us the year before that has a different hat on it. It's an ear flap hat. So guess what's going to come next?
Ear flaps.
Yeah. So anyway, so I finished that hat and then I cast on and just kind of switched the colors around. And I'm going to do another hat. Similar but a little different.
I really like those colors together. That's
I do
really
too.
pretty.
Yeah.
I do
that's good.
too, even though it's purple.
It's really
Even
pretty.
though it's purple.
Even though it's purple, I know. I actually bought a skein of purple yarn while I was away, which
Really?
shocked
You
I
didn't,
know.
like, put it back?
Nope. I like it was it was nice. I love it.
Crazy.
I love it. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, and I'm doing I do have some Christmas knitting, and I'm gonna start some Christmas balls soon. But yeah, I know I finished everything really that I was working on. Oh, my Lopi sweater. I'm working on that. We're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, because that was supposed to be finished a little while ago.
What? Well, I am
Sorry.
not setting any deadlines
I know.
for anything.
Knitting
ever,
is supposed to be
again.
fun, right?
know.
Knitting is supposed to be fun.
Yes. So anyway, and I'm having fun with it. Why would I want to rush
you're doing it right.
And the body's done, and I'm working on the sleeves, so it's almost done.
Yeah.
So it will be done. I'm just not going to ever say, I'm not posting about it, I'm not talking about it, and then one day
It's like Fight Club.
I will do.
It's Lobby Club.
Then one day, Shazam! Look at my Lopi
I
sweater.
will just wear it, and I'll be like,
Look at me.
Ta-da, look at this. And then I will come and I'll be like, Adrian.
And I will stab you. I will stab
Like,
you with my needle.
I'll be like rubbing all over you with my Lopi.
Don't think I won't stab you. I will totally stab you.
I know you would.
Lopi is nice. When it's knit
know.
up, Lopi is
It's
nice.
I will
lovely.
still stab you. Just on principle.
You're so dramatic, Adrian.
She's the one who's going to rub up all against me. I'm the dramatic one?
Threatening to stab someone because of Lopi? Yeah.
That's yeah.
Why are you on her side this time?
Finally, that doesn't happen
I
very
guess-
often.
I know. I don't know. I've been more drawn to slightly more rustic yarns lately. It's probably because I've gone back to an old project.
That makes me so happy.
I'll show
to
you in
hear
a
that.
minute.
So happy.
Not
Okay,
like super rustic, but you know,
Slightly
a little
more rustic.
bit.
it
Slightly
is
more.
all about perspective. So
Don't even.
Don't even. Don't even.
I don't want to hear it.
I will casually let you feel
There's nothing casual about you.
some yarn.
You will attack me with yarn. I know you will.
And then you'll think, well, yeah, this was really rough. You'll change your idea of what's really
There are
itchy.
layers.
There's layers,
There
exactly.
are layers.
And so once you felt one that's way up here, the one that's down here is like, oh,
Not
this
so
isn't
bad.
so bad anymore. See,
No.
it's just all your mindset.
Bite me.
I'm not giving up on you.
All right, I'm going to talk about
Okay.
my whips
Yes.
I wish
now.
you would.
Okay. So what I've been working on today is my European road trip shawl. It's a
Nice.
free pattern that you can find on the Espace Tricot website. And I am knitting this in Holst Garn Coast.
Nice.
Coast is lovely.
So
I was-
there's the colorway.
I
It's
was-
my
I was-
absolute favorite color. Everything that I own is practically this color. And that's okay. I'm good with it. There's Gigi. Gigi made it. She's into orange, and everything that she makes is orange, and she's unapologetic about her love of orange. And I thought, you know
Yeah.
what?
Exactly.
God darn it. This is my favorite color, and I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. So yeah, I love it, and I wear it, and I knit it. And so what if everything is the same color? I love it. It makes me
You know what?
happy.
Good, do it.
It makes me happy. Okay, so here's where.
Hey, you're making some good
Wow,
progress.
that's really
So
getting
now,
there.
so that you appropriately ooh and ah,
Yes.
my gauge is quite tight because I do not like loose knitting. So, it takes a fair bit of time to knit across a row, and I'm going to have to knit oh, I dropped a stitch. Darn it. Louise. Will you help me? I dropped a stitch there.
Yeah. You can't pick that up.
I don't know how to do that.
You don't? Knitting lesson 101.
I know.
Okay.
The
do
thing
you
is
have...
that I'm normally so careful it never happens to me, and then when it does, like this has happened like 3 times in our friendship, and every time that it's happened, I've been sitting beside you.
What does that say? Do you have a little marker, stitch marker, or something that you can just, a safety pin, hold onto that? And then we'll pick it up when you get back to it.
Oh, I left that one upstairs.
We'll pause. Okay, because I know I don't have anything with me. I can't find anything right at the
Okay.
moment, anyways.
Here,
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
Adrian's coming to the rescue.
Thank
I'm
you.
giving up one of my precious markers.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay.
We'll
Luckily,
just-
I'm not
we'll
far
just
enough in to mess
Save
with it.
this little guy.
See?
Yeah,
I
because you don't
do
want
love
to.
you.
Because you don't want. See, she does nice things for you. There, 'cause you don't want it to run down any further.
Okay,
There,
so
you
now what
save.
I need to do is I need to purl back to that.
Yeah, when you get back to there, then we'll pick it up.
Okay. How on earth did I do that?
Carefully.
Good job, you saw it now, though.
True.
Okay.
When she's here.
Yeah.
I know. Wonder how that happens. Okay, so anyways, European road trip shawl with a drop stitch. There you go.
Looking good.
It's just
Lovely.
lovely and drapey, and I love how it curls on this side because that's how I'm gonna wear it. And
Good for you.
I Love it.
Nice.
I have this in a new
That's
style
what-
bag.
I was looking at that.
So this is my,
That's sweet.
okay, so it's based on a pattern called the Woppet Bucket. And it's a paid for pattern, but you can actually sell them if you make them. And so I will be adding a few to the shop.
Cool.
So it's no
I
closures
like
on the
it.
top, no buttons, no zip, no nothing. And then these straps, should you want to take it out, each one is separate. So you just kind of pull each one,
Oh my gosh.
give it a little tug.
Oh, that's adorable.
And then you do have a little
Uh-huh.
carrying strap,
That's
should you want to.
That is so
Isn't that
sweet.
cute?
And then is it quilted?
Yes, I quilted the panels and then I sewed it together. So
That's
the line, I
adorable.
made the lining fabric the same as the straps.
That is
And
sweet.
then because it's quilted, it's quite
Stand-up-y?
stand-up-y. It's
Oh, that's
very
what makes it
sturdy.
stand-up-y?
Official term.
It's
Stand-up-y?
stand-up-y. It's stand-up-y. And so
like
when
it.
when I'm going, I never pull the straps. I simply grab it like this and I stick it in my bag. And then I can just pull my knitting out and it just sits in my bag.
Caroline.
So that sits in my purse and then I just pull my knitting out of it.
Nice.
So, yep, the panels it's all quilted. So
Love that.
this particular configuration, I have a couple more cut out. This size it easily fits 2 skeins. I've got, the shawl in progress and there's still,
really like
there's
this.
still room in the top. I could fit
That's
a couple
awesome.
more
That's
That's
so
cute.
pretty.
50 grams in there, so.
That's
That's
super
what-
cute.
I like that.
I love the quilting on it. I
Yeah,
think
me too.
that's really, really
Me too.
stylish.
I really
Fun.
like that.
Really fun. So yeah. So
Oh,
anyways,
that's really
those
exciting.
are what's new
Who
in the
knew
shop.
There was so many
Evertote.
ways.
Evertote. I never say it, right? It's like, yeah, you can find it in the shop. What's the shop? I don't know.
Evertote.
www.evertote.com.
Who knew there were so many ways to make bags?
And
Until I met you,
I know,
and
right?
a bag
It's
is
fun.
a bag, right?
And it's nice to try something different, try a different style, and I love how it I mean,
It
the
just
wedge
fits.
tote stands up. The wedge tote stands up as well, but I like the extra quilting in this one. Okay, so that's one whip. The other whip
I
I
like
showed
it.
you was this has done nothing. I knit one more stripe. Actually, I did knit one more stripe because as I was putting the heel in, I thought I don't really want to put that blue next to the turquoise.
Ah.
So I knit the orange stripe so that the heel would start against
That's nice.
that color
Nice.
instead.
The blue and the orange will look nice.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of cross stitching since we last met.
That's shocking.
I
Who
know.
would ever have guessed?
I know, right? Who knew? Okay, my second sock. This is a second sock, and
Ooh, look
I
at
am
that.
like, I'm about to put it on DPNs to do the toe.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
exciting.
Yep. So
Look
I
at you
just
now.
need to check my measurement with the other sock. The other sock, and then I'm going to do the toe, and then that'll be done.
That'll be done.
Awesome.
This is Yarnbird Studios yarn, dyed up by Suzanne French of Knit Stitch in Stratford.
I like
Knit
that.
Stitch Stratford.
I really like how that knit up.
Me
I like,
too.
really, really like that.
Me too. It was a sock blank.
Mm-hmm.
And,
That's so pretty.
It's a lot prettier. And in fact, when I was knitting this, I said, "Oh, isn't this pretty?" And John looked at my feet and he said, "Looks an awful lot like the ones that are on your feet." I'm
Let
like,
me guess.
it's totally different.
Were you wearing Oops, Did I Do That?
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
hilarious.
But
funny?
see, you like what you like.
I know. I do. I like what I like.
Did I ever tell you the story? I went to London Yarns
Unapologetically.
one day, and I thought I'm going to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I bought 3 skeins to do a shawl, and I think it was pink. Oh God. Anyways, I'm like, I've never done that again. Because on the way home, I kept looking at it. And in the store, I kept thinking, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And then,
Talking yourself into it.
yeah. And then I set them on the passenger seat. And all the way home, I'm looking at the seat going,
I don't like that.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this? What did I do? I'm like, All
right.
right. Yeah. So don't ever do that.
Do you want to
Fibre
see my
tonight.
last and final
Yes.
whiff?
Yes, please.
Yes.
This is an oldie. It hasn't been on the podcast in, I'm going to say, over a year.
Oh, I think I know what that
Over
is.
a year. Rhymes with opiary.
Starts with a T. And
Starts with a T.
Ends in opiary.
Okay, so this is a Brooklyn tweed pattern that I started,
3 years ago.
no,
Longer?
5.
Dude.
Really?
Sarah was in grade 8.
Wow. Really?
Sarah was in grade 8 when I started this. So it's almost 5 years old.
Oh wow.
Okay, this is half of it. This is a Brooklyn tweed pattern called topiary. It is now, I'm going to say, half done. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern.
It's gorgeous.
It's like it's a topiary in there. Topiary design. It's beautiful. I'm using the actual Brooklyn
Very
tweed
pretty.
yarn. I purchased this. The reason I know it was
I like
5
that.
years ago is because I purchased the yarn at Knitwit in Portland, Maine on our holiday, and I started this pattern immediately when I purchased the yarn. So that's when I know when I started it. But it kind of languished for 3 years because every other row there's little cables, right? Like little cables, cable, kind of like Sarah's Afghan.
Yeah.
And I could never find my cable needle, and then it was annoying because I would have to keep, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. And then Dawn showed me how to cable without a cable needle,
Also known as canoeing.
also known as canoeing. Not
Only to
for
us.
real.
Like,
Only to us, not for real.
So then I picked this back up again because I thought, hey,
You can canoe with it?
now I can canoe with my cabling on this, and it has made it so enjoyable. So I probably picked this up, I'm going to say, a month ago, and I haven't, so I've only done since there, like a month ago.
Still.
So hardly
You
any.
need-
But still,
You need a fancy progress keeper marker.
I
Some
have
rubber.
one, actually.
Right up
I
there.
think I can reach it. I was just gifted this
Oh, that's cute.
from Patty Brake in Newfoundland.
Oh,
Hello,
hey,
Patty. She sent me a goodie box. That gorgeous stitching up there, she made that.
Nice.
Yeah, she made that gift box up there, and she
made
finished the
like a
stitching.
gift box?
I'll show you.
Oh.
I'm going to show you because it's...
Is that the kitty?
No, the
Are those
kitty was
card
from my friend Joanne, who
Oh.
also watches. So I'm going to show you. Joanne
That is
stitched
cute.
this on a
Cute.
card for me. It says, "It's you I like" on it,
Aw.
it's a quote from Mr. Rogers, a Mr. Rogers song. And
Aw.
Joanne, she's so nice. She's
That's
so
gorgeous.
nice. Okay. So Patty sent me this box. Let's try not to drop it on your head.
Thanks.
And so it was closed up, and
Oh.
then when I opened it, on the inside, so it's closed up, and then on the inside was this beautiful stitching.
Oh.
Nice.
Gorgeous, gorgeous stitching. So it's a Blackbird Designs piece. And then when you lift off the top, it was full of goodies on the inside. Now all the goodies are gone because there was some tea.
She ate
There was
some.
a pair of Kelmscott scissors
Oh, nice.
and this beautiful
Oh.
William Morris postcard that she got in London, England, that she wrote on for me. And it's like a little treasure box, and it was just so sweet. A little needle case, and then this beautiful
sweet.
stitch marker. And so I
Now you
actually
can-
had thought that I would put this stitch marker.
Oh, is it
It's
a
a
Scrabble
Scrabble
piece?
tile. It's a Scrabble tile
That's sweet.
with the letter C on it. For me.
Shocking. See you.
So this is made by the Woolly Hooker.
Nice.
I like her.
I like her already.
The Woolly, I have to look, I'm going to take my glasses off for this. Pardon me. Okay, so the Woolly Hooker. She's based in Newfoundland, and she's got a shop on Etsy. Melaine Lamb, from Lawn, Newfoundland, and she is known as the Woolly Hooker
Nice.
on Instagram. So
Wow. Look at that.
I love it.
Oh, what a good idea.
And it's got that nice clasp on the back. You know how sometimes they're different? What do
Yeah.
they call these ones? D clasps?
Or are those earring?
You know what I mean,
Are
right?
they the earring clasps?
I'll show
Can we
you.
see it?
They're the ones that open up like
Yeah,
Like
like
that.
an earring.
can you see it? maybe not. What's that called?
And it's like an earring.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she's
yeah,
in her class.
kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I really
Yeah.
like it. So
Well, then why
Nice.
don't you just
I'm going to.
hook it on right now?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Good plan, Stan.
Keep in mind,
Yeah.
though, that in the middle of that project, you did all of Umaro.
That's true.
See, look at me making her look good.
That's true. And I finished my shawl by Josh Moll.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's-
Josh, and I want to talk about this because I know it's coming, so it's not a surprise. Josh has knit me a shawl.
I knew she was going to.
Josh has been struggling lately with her health. She suffers from neurosarcoidosis, which is I believe, a disease of the nerves, the nervous system. It can be incredibly debilitating, and she knits, and she does her best to to deal with it, and it's really a struggle. And I think lately has been very, very difficult for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, she's been in and out of the hospital, and she's been working on a shawl for me while
That's so
she's been
sweet.
dealing with this. Josh Moll, so Moll, you can find her designs on Ravelry. I have knit her. Can you grab my shawl? It's right there. Her pattern,
The Welmoed?
the Welmoed. So this is the Welmoed shawl, and it's one
It's
of my
beautiful.
it's one of my proudest finishes. And this is Josh's one of her many designs. And I finished this last year. I think last year I finished this. And
Earlier this year, my friend.
earlier this year?
Yes.
Oh. I've lost track of
You
time.
didn't knit it that fast. Sorry.
I didn't say
Sorry,
that. I did
sorry.
not say that.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
You see?
I'm channeling my
You
inner
see?
Adrian.
These girls, they give as good as they get. It's okay. It's all right. It's
I
okay.
have been nothing but building you up
So,
and claiming how much you've gotten done.
Josh's
You're right.
patterns are in
Yeah.
Ravelry. She is just, honestly, honest to goodness, one of the loveliest souls I've ever met.
That is true.
And Josh,
Yeah.
I am sending you so much love, and I hope that, I hope you can find some comfort in your knitting, in your family. And I might be making a special treat for you as well. So stay tuned.
That's exciting. Dun, dun,
So.
dun.
And I promise it won't take me 3 years, like my Welmoed.
But this is
So-
worth it. This is absolutely stunning.
Isn't it beautiful?
Absolutely stunning.
So I'm going to put...
I think everybody just needs to have this in their Ravelry library.
I will put a link to Josh's pattern in the drop-down box
Yeah.
below. I know that I'm
It's beautiful.
terrible at show notes. I will try to make sure that I link to this pattern. In case you love it, you can go and buy it for yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Really a satisfying, beautiful knit.
Well, and it's got mosaic.
It's mosaic
little
knitting. It's not
sections.
color work. It's mosaic knitting, which is really, really simple. These sections here, and they're so effective. Actually, I'm working on her contrast cowl now as well. I forgot to
are
bring
you?
that downstairs. I
Nice.
only have like an inch done, but it also is mosaic knitting. So look up the contrast cowl. She's knit hers in 2 very similar colors, whereas I'm knitting mine in really 2 great. There's a great contrast between my 2. So,
Nice.
anyways,
That's pretty.
I love it.
You should. It's gorgeous.
Love it.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's right. Just wear it. Look at it. Matches perfect.
So, there we go.
Lovely.
This isn't how I usually wear my shawls.
Very pretty.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
So yeah, topiary.
Nice. It's nice to
Topiary.
see you
I'm
bring that
glad.
one out again.
Yeah, that you pulled it. I love the yarn.
I love it.
Love
yeah.
the yarn.
So this is the called for yarn, which is the Brooklyn Tweed. I want to say shelter.
I think it is shelter.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the thinner one. Loft. One of them is thicker. One of them's thinner.
Yeah.
It's
think
the
it's the
worsted.
shelter.
Yeah.
This is worsted.
Yeah. Or maybe DK.
Looks worsted.
So it's
Oh,
beautiful.
it's very pretty.
But it is not delicate per se, but you have to watch your tension because it can pull apart very easily.
It's a single ply, is that right?
I don't think it's a single ply, but maybe
Is it just
no, it's
loosely spun?
it's loosely spun, but it's also the what do they call them? The somethings are short.
Like the
fibers.
staples?
The staples, I
of
think,
the
are a
fiber?
little bit short, and so it can't. You can easily break it.
Just break.
Yeah.
Well, I have some nice long ones to show you in a few minutes.
Well,
Did you just...
okay. That's it for me for whips.
Okay.
So
Do you have any acquisitions?
I do actually have a few acquisitions.
too.
I know.
Me too.
Well, do you want to? You can go again, or
You want me to go?
I'm talking and I have my hands free, so I could go first.
You go.
If you want. Okay.
Yeah,
You
'cause
go,
we're
then
just
I'll
sitting
go.
here
Look
knitting.
at it does match. I match.
You
Look
did
at it.
It's beautiful. Did you think I was leading you astray?
Okay, so I think I show. What?
I'm laughing at her because she was like, "Do you think I'm?" And I'm nodding. I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay, did I? No,
Wrong.
I didn't. I show. Okay,
Uh-oh.
so I picked up. I picked up my Leo and Roxy's Sock of the Month Club yarn
Ooh,
from
Little Red Mitten.
August or September. It would have been September's yarn.
Yeah, yes, because I have
September's yarn, and I love it.
Oh, really? Nice.
Oh,
That's you.
Lovely.
I love it.
Mm.
It's fall in yarn skein.
Nice.
I just love it. It's so beautiful.
That's
So
pretty.
this is the September Sock of the Month Club. It's 80/20, 80/20 and 100% good vibes. 420 yards,
Nice.
and then this little 20 gram.
That is
Mini.
really nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
See, you know what? One day,
This is just beautiful.
every time I see their colorways, I'm like, oh,
They're good.
I should have
They're
signed up
really
for that one,
good.
right?
So Leo and Roxy.
I'll get around to actually
The
signing
dyers
up.
behind Leo and Roxy are the owners of the Little Red Mitten in St. Thomas, and so it's their in-house yarn, and their store is.
You finally
beautiful.
got there.
I actually, believe it or not, I only live half an hour away. I had never been, because I know myself.
It is a dangerous spot to go. That is true.
So
Especially
it took me a while to
because-
go, and then finally we all met with Dawn and Lisa. Well, you were coming later because you were teaching a class that night there. So 4 of us were there in the afternoon earlier, and so that's when I picked this up. And then because you're at a yarn shop, and I like to support
Well,
local businesses.
It's hard to resist because the little room where the room where you sit and knit is filled with sock yarn that talks to you as it's hanging on the
I
shelf.
had to put these 2 together. So
Very nice.
Exhibit A, my
Ooh,
favorite color.
pretty.
Unashamedly, my favorite color. This is called Beats Me,
Awesome.
Beets, and it's Leo and Roxy. And then this is Dream Color to Life BFL sock, and the colorway is what's the colorway? Element. Element 79
The
to be
colorway is really
specific.
pretty.
But there are little hints of that color of mine throughout here. And if you'll notice, there is also a theme to my knitting. And if you look at my pile of knitting over
That
there,
is
my
true.
shawls, mustards, purples,
Burgundies.
magentas, burgundies,
Yeah.
it's grays, those kind of colors. That's what I like. So I think there's comfort in that, but there's also, some acceptance in that. Yes, you may also always be choosing the same color, but that's okay.
It's okay.
So look at those 2
I
together.
don't know why we feel like
I don't know what I'm
we
gonna make,
need to apologize for
but
that.
it's going to be dreamy.
It is
Nice.
beautiful.
I love it. So there are 2 different bases. This one's a BFL and this one's an 80/20. I think it's an 80/20. Yeah.
Make it work.
I'm good with that.
It wouldn't bother me.
They're just so beautiful.
Would it bother you?
So beautiful.
No, me neither.
So yeah, that's what I bought. Just the yarn
That's
from
pretty.
Little Red Mitten. That's it.
Really nice.
That's it.
Good choices.
Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself back to the drop stitch here.
Okay.
And then, maybe
And
you
then we'll
can,
need, we can pick it
Okay.
up.
Have you got a
Alright.
noisy, loud, big bag over there?
So we all know that I cannot resist a drawstring. So I was having a visit with Dawn of Go to Bed at Knitters, Knit's Best Thing. And I was like, do you have any of that fabric left that I saw in your store that I was really good and didn't buy? And she's like, yes. And she brought all the ones that hadn't sold yet. And I'm like, yoink. So awesome little drawstring bag, which I love. I love drawstring bags.
Very nice.
I love that fabric with
Yeah.
the flowers on it.
The gray and the
That is
turquoise and
really
the
pretty.
totally me. So that's good. Okay. So sometimes I accidentally buy yarn at like midnight on my phone when I'm lying in bed. And then I forget. And then it shows up at my door and I go, hey, this
So is
really
it like, do you ever
growing.
wake up and think, did I dream that? Did I really have
No, I
it?
totally forget.
Totally forget.
So I put in an order to Fibre, which is a self-striping that I really, really like. And I bought 3. So this first one is called Color Me Happy.
Ooh,
So it's lots of
that's
stripes of light gray
pretty.
with little stripes of color in between. So it's super, I think this is I can't remember. I think it's a 20 striper. Because, you know,
Because
who does 4 stripes anymore?
been there, done that. Moving on.
Seriously.
20
And then-
Ooh, that's pretty.
This one is called A Rainbow by Any Other Name. So it's a rainbow with black in between.
I have a feeling that some of your favorite dyers are going to love it when they wake up in the morning and they see, oh, Adrian was shopping
Adrian's
in
been at
bed
it
last
again.
night.
Adrian's
couldn't-
been at it
She
again.
Can sleep
This
again.
one I'm totally in love with. It's called
Oh.
Hot Cocoa. So it's beige
I
and
love
brown.
that.
That is really
know.
you.
That is really nice.
you.
Ooh, I
That's
like that
really
a
nice.
lot.
Yeah.
So it's hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
So that's like a
Cocoa.
wintry, so it's not really
Yes.
Christmassy.
It's just wintry. And wintry I can do.
Wintry.
It's the Christmassy I don't love. But, so yeah, there's a couple beiges, an off-white, a gray, a darker brown,
nice.
2 different burgundies. Mm.
That's beautiful.
It's lovely.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Hence my self-striping kick for the next year. 'Cause I can get some of
can
these stuff
see.
knit.
Yep.
And then,
This is just so you can justify buying more if you know you're knitting it. Which I'm totally fine with.
right, because I need justification.
Yeah.
Don't be
It's
ridiculous,
a
Louise.
collection.
It's a
It's,
collection.
they're
It's a
2 separate
collection.
hobbies, people. 2 separate hobbies.
Totally. Totally.
Yarn collecting.
So earlier in September, I did go to the Kitchener-Waterloo Knitters Fair,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to be good. And I was mostly good.
Nobody goes and tries to be good.
Oh no,
Just-
I tried to be good. I
just
failed.
go.
I'm a failure. It's okay. I can admit to that.
You stumbled.
But I found it was very interesting. I actually didn't buy anything from any of the big booths. I got stuck in the micro market and all these little vendors that I had never heard of before.
Oh,
And that's
cool.
where I kind of fell down,
Ah.
which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So the first one was this yarn dyer I'd never heard of called the Fergus Yarn Company. So Fergus is a town in southern Ontario.
Oh, cool.
So
That's
it's a
pretty.
gray skein with, it's a micro stripe of rainbow. So those of you who pay attention might have noticed me buy something very similar from the Little Red Mitten by the 3 Irish Girls several months ago. And if you didn't know, I have 2 skeins of this on a sparkle base by the Lemonade Shop that I bought like 3 years ago. I now have 4 skeins of almost the exact same color.
Well, you like what you
I
like.
I like how she says, those of you who are paying attention.
But I haven't knit any of them yet. I just keep collecting them.
Now what you need to do is you need to just find a nice flower vase and plant all 4 of them in and set them on your coffee table and then just call it art.
Yeah. Although, when I was away at Thanksgiving,
Although, let me justify it thusly.
It's going to turn into a blanket.
true, no. I'm
Four
crazy. Louise.
Right?
I'm not crazy.
I don't like it when people use my words back at me.
I know.
So I have a puppy dog in my lap. There you go, honey. So, while I was away at Thanksgiving, my nieces thoughtfully asked about my knitting before I even pulled it out. And they were like, "How's your knitting going?" I'm like, "Oh, you remembered?" Anyway,
And you have how many nieces?
in
There
total,
was 3?
that brother has 3 daughters. Yeah.
Okay.
But the 2 younger ones have both kind of mentioned my knitting. So since I have multiples, I might
You're gonna knit them for that?
maybe.
Oh.
I make no promises and I have no deadlines.
Good.
But
That's a good way to do it.
Eventually,
That's nice.
those might get knit.
But wouldn't that be nice? Because then
Hi.
you could have matching
Hi.
socks with your nieces.
Maybe.
That would be
I think
kinda
she's hungry.
sweet.
She's looking for her dinner. She's like,
Me
You're
too.
I
late.
haven't been fed yet.
Me too.
Hello. I know. I'll feed you soon. I promise.
And I also picked up this skein. It's called Electric Hydrangea Speckle,
Oh, that's
Ooh.
really
which,
pretty.
if you'll notice,
I was gonna
is one of my favorite colors.
say, look, I noticed that one.
It looks a lot like the one I did myself.
Well, hey, you know what you like.
You know what you like.
All good.
So people, if you know Adrian's coming shopping and you know she's going to be walking by your booth, juggle the yarn around, you know what colors to put in front.
And then I kept going around the mini market, and I had falling down is like the nicest thing I could say. Like, I took a flying leap and landed in the yarn practically. So it was this. Oh, let me see. Where's their card?
Everybody have a drink. Everybody comfy.
No.
No, not so
Called the
bad.
Lil Red Kettle Head. Hand-dyed yarns.
Oh,
I'd never heard of them before.
I've never.
And they had
Yeah.
this big booth full of big, beautiful buckets of mohair.
Oh.
Buckets.
Buckets of
Buckets of
mohair.
Buckets
Mohair?
of mohair. All standing up out of the buckets, so
I'm
it looked
so
like,
glad I
like
did not see
bouquets
that.
of mohair.
Okay,
every-
a mohair.
In every color you could think of. And I have no reason to buy this much mohair. There's no reason for me to own this much mohair in one color.
Let's
dear.
see it.
But I couldn't let it go. And then I couldn't just leave one behind, so I had to buy them all.
I understand that. Look. Oh,
Can I
That-
have a hand?
Wow. There's more?
Of course.
That's a lot of mohair.
5 skeins. 5 skeins of this
Adrian.
gorgeous blue mohair that I just gaga over.
What is it? Aura?
Aura, yeah.
Aura?
Oh, I think
Hand
Aura
dyed?
is the base and Night is the
Oh,
colorway.
night.
Night with a
Right.
K.
Knight with a K, like a knight in shining,
Shining
armor.
armor.
May I ask what you're going to make with this?
A blanket.
Not crazy. I am going to
Oh.
put it with something, but I wanted to buy enough so that if I wanted to make a sweater,
Yeah.
then I had enough mohair to do a sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good plan.
Yes.
Little red kettle head. Okay, so is she a redhead? The dyer?
I don't remember. That was a month ago.
Little red kettle head. I kind of like that name.
Anyway, it is
Nice.
beautiful, and the color just makes my heart skip a beat.
It's beautiful.
Kid mohair and silk.
Yep.
Lace
sweetheart.
weight. Oh,
I have a puppy on my lap.
All right.
look at that is lovely.
Yes.
Lovely. I can, yeah. Well,
I am going to pause this for a moment
Awesome.
and feed the dog.
That's probably a good idea.
Otherwise, I don't think she's going to leave us alone.
5 skeins was not excessive at all. I see no problem.
I think it
with
makes
that.
sense if you are planning to knit a sweater with it.
I didn't want to run
Yeah.
out.
You have a plan.
I think that
I don't have
think
any yarn to
that's-
go with it.
I think
Look
there's
at the
validity
mohair.
there. I agree. I
There you
agree. Okay, sorry about the little break there.
That's
Fed
okay.
the dog. We're good.
All good. And then the last thing, so a couple weeks ago I went over the river with Lisa and Donna, the codependent knitters. Mostly because I had just gotten a Nexus card, so I was trying out the Nexus line. Oh my goodness. It's
Works
brilliant.
good.
Okay. When I went to Sault Ste. Marie for Thanksgiving, I had to go over the river.
Yes.
Into the United States.
Into the United States, and I drove through the States up
Yeah.
to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. And so I get through the pay tolls, maybe a 10-minute wait, no big deal. Pay the toll, you get onto the bridge, and the car lane is backed up almost all the way across the bridge to the Canadian side.
Yeah.
The Nexus lane, which I'm now allowed to drive in because I have an Nexus card, totally clear. I drove clear across the bridge, and there was 2 cars in front of me in the next line. I giggled like a schoolgirl for like an hour. I was so excited. I'm like, that was the coolest thing ever.
That totally made it worth getting
totally.
Yeah. Oh,
Totally
could you
worth it.
imagine all those people cursing at you, waiting?
I kind of felt bad, but only a tiny little bit.
Well, people who are waiting don't curse at the people who have the Nexus cards
suppose
because
so.
you know
Yeah,
you can go and get one if you really want
to.
one,
That's
right?
true.
So,
yes.
So
but
it was good.
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It was super
Pretty
sweet.
sweet. Nice.
Very nice.
And I bothered to get the iris scan so I can use it in the airport.
Cool.
So I'm going to New Mexico next month, and I'm like, oh, and I have to change planes in Atlanta, and I know that I love the Atlanta airport, but it is huge and busy and ridiculous. And now I can do the TSA pre-check line. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited.
Ooh.
I don't even know what to do with myself. Anyway, so I was testing out my Nexus card with them. So they're showing me like where to flash and what I should do and where the lines were and all that sort of stuff. And so, of course, we had to do something when we went over to the States.
course,
So
'cause-
we got gas and went yarn shopping. So we went to
Breakfast.
Hobby Lobby because I've never been to Hobby Lobby.
Oh my God! Don't start. Oh my gosh. Hobby Lobby.
Unlike you, I was a good girl.
Oh my gosh.
So I
That is
just,
so exciting.
because
I know.
we all know how
Isn't
much
it-
I need cotton, right? So I bought.
You bought more cotton.
Of course I did. It's
Is
pretty.
that the I love this cotton?
Yes, I love this cotton by Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Isn't it fantastic? Doesn't it like
More.
make
That
Michael's
is pretty.
look pretty teeny tiny?
Oh, that's nice.
Christmassy red, so I can do
Christmassy?
Christmas ones.
Nice.
for gifts. Look
Very
at
nice.
you.
I know. And the purple. I don't know if I have this color already. I probably
I do.
I don't care.
I don't care.
And then I found these gradients that I thought were just
Ooh,
adorable.
I like those.
So it's a purple to gray gradient.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
nice.
nice.
And then this one is a purple to green gradient.
That's nice.
So
That's really nice. Is this cotton too?
yeah,
No,
it's
this
100%.
is like, ooh,
it's
this
100%
is
cotton.
so. Ooh.
So I'm just gonna make dishcloths of it.
Are you going
But I'll
to?
be able to make nice like
Yeah.
gradient
Yeah.
ones. So
I think
Yeah.
I saw this one. I think I remember that. Be Still My Tart.
that's cute.
What's that one?
Honey, it's homemade. Aww.
That's nice. I like those
Oh,
a
I
lot.
like
Yeah,
that.
those are really pretty.
So yeah.
Those
Yes,
are really
because
pretty.
Yarn Bee. I know, I love Yarn Bee.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know.
So yes, because I don't have enough cotton
Well,
because
Yeah,
I
you have
just
more.
bought
you
like
can't run out.
5 cones, and I probably have 20 or 25 balls, maybe more.
You need to knit faster.
5 cones.
5
And I haven't knit
cones.
any dishcloths in months.
But now you're prepared.
She's prepared for the zombie apocalypse.
Let me tell you,
I
winter
am.
is coming. You may not that I'm like jinxing you, but if anything were to happen and you got laid up in your house for a few months,
Oh, dude, I can be laid up in my house for a few years. Just fine.
Yeah.
I'd be totally
well, we don't
fine.
want anything bad to happen that causes you to be laid up for that long.
True.
But
true.
like a little
I'm good to go.
sprain or a, you have to be prepared for these things. Have to be
Yes.
prepared. All right.
Okay, that's it. That's all I have.
Okay.
That's how good I was. Or
That was
not
pretty
good.
good.
Depending. There's no pile, so we're fine. You can still
Alright,
see
I
me.
think
I
that
can
is
still see
totally,
you.
totally acceptable.
That will change momentarily, though.
What?
Louise,
I
Yes?
fed you.
Maya?
I fed you.
but I love you.
I know.
There's just a
Good girl.
Okay.
You're kind of stinky. Yeah, you're kind of stinky.
But I love you.
John took her
She's
for her
so
run,
sweet.
like a run, and
Yeah.
I think that's maybe why she's a bit smelly. Because you weren't this smelly before your run.
What
Sorry.
is that?
She's brand new, and I'm super excited about her. I'm really sorry, but I'm kind of in love with her.
I know. Oh my god, she is pretty sweet.
She is sweet.
I
sure.
know.
All right,
Okay,
Louise.
so I
So-
did a little yarn shopping when I was away.
Where did you go?
Ah,
Blink, 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 as if I don't know.
I just jumped on a plane, went to Norway. Visited Asa and Rita, some of our Fibre
Did you
friends.
see Eva too?
I saw Eva.
Nice.
I saw Elena,
Nice.
Is
which
she
is
still bothering you? Guys, I think she's got to go pee.
Okay.
I don't know her signals yet,
Oh,
but she was
maybe
staring
that's
at me,
it.
and I
Yeah.
think that she's.
Okay. So, on my trip to Norway,
Yes.
I met up with Eva, Rita, Asa. Okay, let me start this again. Asa, Rita, Eva, Elena, Wendy.
Nice.
It was a good trip.
What an amazing,
It was a good trip.
amazing trip, really.
Wow.
And I also met, so that was all scheduled meetups.
Yeah.
Meetups. And Asa had taken the whole 10 days off work.
She did?
She
Wow.
That's so nice.
She did. So we got spent every day with her. She met us at the airport. I saw her immediately, as soon as we walked through the door, I spotted her, and she said she had a yellow sign with my name, but I didn't even need that. I just saw her.
Aw.
She is, oh my gosh, it was
Aw,
fantastic.
That's
Was it
so
awesome to meet
nice.
Asa?
It was so awesome to meet Elsa. And then, I mean, oh my, it was such, we were gone for 10 days. And every day was action packed. Every day just got better and better and better.
Nice.
So we arrived, well, we left Sunday, we got there Monday, and we had all week. And we did, so I think Asa, I think I counted through my pictures, we did 15 yarn shops.
That's amazing.
And then we went to the Fibre Festival.
Oh,
That
wow.
that was the main
Wow.
reason for us going.
Wow.
Yes. In the one shop we went, Rebecca and I ended up going back a second time because we liked it. And yeah, there was a lot of yarn shops in Oslo. A lot. And we didn't even go to all of them.
Wow.
But we went to a lot of them. And it is, oh my gosh, I could live there. I tell you. I would go back in a heartbeat, like tomorrow. But anyways, and the yarn, there was one of the most favorite things was okay, now I shouldn't say this because I know people like acrylic, and I had some people Friday night mentioning, don't bash acrylic. And I'm not bashing acrylic because it's lovely if that's what you like and that's what you want. But I really, really, really wanted rustic pure wool. That's what I went for. And their yarn shops are filled with it. They have no acrylic in their yarn shops. Not, like there's no acrylic blends, wool and acrylic. None.
Okay.
It is cool. Fantastic. I was like, love it. And their sock yarn.
Did you like it?
Oh my gosh. It was in heaven.
I think she liked it.
Oh, I don't know.
think she liked it.
Hard to tell.
It was exactly what I went for. Exactly.
Aw.
So, I did a little shopping.
You're practically glowing. I can tell you had a fantastic
I had a
time.
fantastic
That's so
time.
nice.
It was fantastic. And we stayed up, Rebecca and I have no idea how many hours we stayed up when we first got there because we lost 6 hours. I don't even know. All I know is that I think I fell asleep on Asa's couch the first night, kind of mid-sentence. And then she sent us home by ourselves, which should have been okay, and I got us lost the first night in Oslo, but that was okay. It worked out all right. Everybody's really friendly in Oslo. Anyways, we went yarn shopping. Now this is not, I just bought this because it was soft and fluffy. This is not typical yarn. It's alpaca from Peru. Alpaca, alpaca and a little bit of polyamide. Anyways, I got 2 skeins of this. So I ended up having to
What are you
buy
going to do with it?
a shawl. That was the thing. They had a shawl knit with this. And I'm like,
Oh.
ooh, that's really nice and soft. I need to do that. Except
I don't know what I've done
it's
here.
like lace weight boucle. So I don't want to hear any I told you so, so I bought 2 skeins of it.
I have completely messed this up.
Oh,
I'll wait.
Okay. So, I'm doing this totally out of order.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh.
Those are
So-
really beautiful.
Aren't they? Now feel that. Do you like that?
Don't even bother.
A little chew.
It's yeah. I love the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could wear it.
Don't think you could?
No.
Okay.
But it's beautiful.
It is.
Did you see that? Yoink,
Yeah.
I'll take that back.
This is going to be a sweater. I have a sweater quantity of this with these as
Accent?
Oh,
Accent,
cute.
yeah.
That'll
Yeah.
be nice.
we went. This was in Bergen, we went to the mill. Rita drove us to the mill. This is the Hillesvåg
Oops, sorry.
mill. And let me tell you, they are right on the ocean. They're right on one of the fjords. And they are literally within arm's length of a mountain.
Awesome.
It is incredible.
Beautiful.
And they have a mill. They actually, they have a working mill there. They make the yarn, they dye it,
That's cool.
and sell it.
That's
Oh,
very cool.
this was definitely one of the highlights. We went there. It was wonderful. So I can't thank Rita enough for driving us up there. It was great. So I've got 4 bags, and this is all totally out of order. So I'll just grab what I have. Oh, this was another one from the Hillesvåg. This is another, just undyed. This is just a random skein that came home with me. I know, but look at it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Oh, I can't take this one. Oh, Asa gave me a gift.
Oh, are those for your feet so you won't fall down on
Yes.
the ice?
Little,
Very cool.
yes, gripper thingies
For
my
your boots.
shoes.
Okay, if these don't work,
Stay-
you're not allowed to leave the house in winter anymore.
Stay on your feet.
I had
Left and right.
no idea what those were when you first
Snow
pulled
and
them out of
ice.
me.
I'm
I was
like, do
snow.
I need to know?
That looks.
Inappropriate.
Oh, okay, not inappropriate. They're for your feet.
They're for your feet.
Could be inappropriate for your feet.
You guys, I obviously don't get out enough because
Maybe
don't
it's-
make fun of these.
I'm not. Those are fantastic. In fact, I need to find a pair. I was going to look into some Yaks tracks for
Traction
the
aids.
winter. Yeah. Awesome.
I know. Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Awesome.
So there should be no reason, no slip and falls this year.
No slip and
No
falls.
slip and falls.
Knocked on the wood.
Now
Yeah.
this stuff, Wendy.
Hey,
See,
those are really pretty colors.
I
This,
know, it's very gorgeous.
this is, I could knit with this.
You think you could do this?
Yes. This is one
Do you
level
want to feel
up.
this?
This is one level up from this.
Yes.
I felt it.
You felt it, but
Never again.
never. Never again.
Yeah. I like
Wendy
it.
is my color twin.
This is really beautiful.
She loves oranges and greens. And Wendy gave this to me. And I've been looking at this yarn. This is the Welmoed yarn. And I'd been looking at it in some yarn shops, and I hadn't bought it because I was waiting to go to the festival and buy it there.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
So I've been fondling it in some of the stores, but not buying it. See?
Very nice.
Very
Oh,
cool.
lucky you.
Yes. So
Lucky
I
ducky.
know. So Wendy gave. I was like,
It's
oh,
beautiful.
so excited
yeah,
to see
that's
this.
really, really nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? And beautiful colors.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Your pile is
That's
growing
that.
here.
Shocking.
And we went to Pickles. We went to Pickles. Pickles. They have a
I've
yarn
heard of
shop.
it.
I'd seen it online, and we went to it. It was a lovely shop. And Rebecca had put out there to the
This is
universe. I
pretty.
wish she'd asked for $1 million. Let me tell you, because she said just randomly because Rebecca doesn't like wool. She's
Yeah.
kind of like you, right? She can't wear wool. So she had a little bit of a hard time finding some yarn that she could purchase because everything there is
100% wool.
wool. It is woolly wool. It is wool. And so we were joking to see what was Rebecca approved. If no, because I did have lots of alpaca blends there, which was gorgeous. Anyway, so Rebecca had said she wanted to find buttons. And here, like Red Mitten they have some buttons, right? Wow, holy crap. We walked in, and Austin was kind of like, well, I think the yarn shops will have some buttons, right? Every bloody yarn shop had, like, a wall display. Buttons. Buttons, buttons. We walked, it was going to be a joke. We walked in the next door. Whew, there's buttons. Around the corner, you think, there's no buttons around the corner. Oh, there's button wall. So we came home with lots of buttons. I came home with buttons with Viking ships and reindeers, and yeah. Now,
That's
you are
cool.
not going to want to touch this. Just
Okay.
buy it from afar.
It's a very pretty color.
Isn't it gorgeous? This is the purple that I came back with. This came from the festival. The festival was in a museum,
Oh,
which was an
cool.
old knitting factory that still had all of the machines in it.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
And it was
neat.
right on the water. Right on the water. Right on the water.
Beautiful.
Was it right on the water?
It was right on the water.
Sorry. It's like I can't resist.
Like I can't stress enough, it was like not
Right
like
on the water.
2 feet away from the water.
I thought it was right on the water.
It was
right
on the water.
Okay.
It was. I can show you a picture.
On the water?
Anyway, do you want to feel this?
Yeah, I'll
You
feel
might
it.
find this a little not bad. So this also, I think also bought a skein of this too.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure which
why
color.
I find this less than the other stuff.
Really? That
Yeah.
surprises me.
That blue one. That one.
Then
This one.
this one, the Hillesfog. What is it? This is Osk.
This one, this is a tighter twist than this. It's the looser twist that makes it feel
Makes it
scroiny,
feel-
rustic, whereas this is
Okay. See, I thought you would have found that more.
no, actually
rough.
no. It's rough, but
So that is a breed
it's
specific
beautiful.
yarn, Norwegian sheep breed.
oh, very cool.
I know, isn't it gorgeous? And it's going to be mitts. I am going to have the best mitts this winter.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you. Oh, now you'll like this. I got 3 balls of this from Asa.
It's a gong show tonight.
So 3 skeins of that, and that is super soft because it's cotton
Nice.
and silk. I do believe is in there.
Ooh, cotton and silk.
Cotton
That's an
and
unusual
silk.
blend.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there was silk in it. It's very soft. I
Yeah.
mean, it's beautiful, and I have three balls of it. So it's going to be
That
something
feels
really nice.
really nice.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Can I touch it?
You can touch this one.
There, you can touch that.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. See, I thought you'd like that. Oh, this one here you'll like too,
Oh,
probably.
this is pretty. I like this.
Now this we found. Asa pointed us in this
Ooh.
direction. This was the very first yarn shop we went to that Rebecca and I went back to because they had this for sock yarn. And most of their sock yarn, if you went into the yarn shop and asked for sock yarn, you don't get nice thin what we consider sock yarn. Theirs is like a sport weight.
Oh,
Wool
really?
with
Okay.
nylon. It is all heavier weight.
Okay.
Like
'Cause
even heavier than a
it's
6
cold
ply.
there.
I suppose.
They need warm
Colder
feet.
than us,
I guess.
which is cold.
But then you found this.
But we found this. So yeah, most of the yarn shops did not have our regular sock yarn, but there was this. So this is my start.
That's a
This
lot
is
of
3
green.
different shades, and in another store I bought 2 more balls of this. One is the same color of green, and one's a different color. So I got back and I got looking. I'm like, I think I've already bought this once before. But anyways, this is gonna be a shawl. The other one's gonna be a cowl.
It's beautiful.
It's very nice. I like it.
Lovely.
Very love it. Ooh,
I really
oh,
like your color palette here. Oh, that's you.
I was sure I shut my phone off. Oh, it's not even Eric. Okay, we'll just let that vibrate away. Okay, I'll cover it in the air. Edit. What did you say? Okay, I totally missed it. What did you say?
Nothing. I just said ooh.
Vibrate? Do you want to hold it?
I'm leaning on the table.
You can feel it?
It's just the way you
Call again.
You're just like, I'll just let that vibrate away. All right then. I haven't had a giggle like that in a while. Thanks, Mom.
Okay.
All right. Back to the yarn haul here.
Oh,
Okay. I've got another ball here. Lopi.
Boy. Ew. No, I'm sorry. You people know I'm just kidding. Don't you touch me with that. I'm kidding.
So, we
To each
found
their
You're
own.
gonna
If
get,
you
you're
love
gonna
it,
get so many
I
comments.
know.
so when
I'm-
when
It's a delicate
Rebecca,
flower.
yes, yes,
Those colors are really beautiful.
they aren't they
Yeah,
nice. So
that's
I
really
bought
nice.
this, and it's
Those are
already
cute.
in my
Mm.
Lopi sweater. I knit this on the train ride.
Oh,
to Bergen.
memories. That's
Yep.
so nice.
These 2 colors are in my sweater
Beautiful.
now. And these were, also let us out unattended one evening,
Oh dear.
and we found Lopi. I know, and we were texting.
And
I
we
was-
found Lopi.
we found Lopi, I know. And we were texting, and we're like, we found a craft store. We just thought it was a craft store. And so we had like a group chat, right? And we're like, we found a craft store. We're going to go back there after, we go back to the hotel, da, da, da. And Asa's like, well, is it blah, blah, blah? Like the store name. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's on this street, and it's kind of here. And she's like, yeah, it is. And then Eva chimed in. She's like, they have yarn. I'm like, what? And sure enough, it was like, we thought it was this little store, and it had there was like an elevator or an escalator or something. It was like multiple floors.
A
And they had
big
yarn
store.
and they had fabric. Rebecca bought some fabric there.
Nice.
Yeah. So I found
Very
Lopi
cool.
and some other stuff. This, now feel this. You'll like this. This is
Oh, that's
merino, silk, and yak.
Ooh.
That came
Nice.
from a dyer. There's not very many hand dyers there, right? Like most of it is like commercially
Yeah.
Norwegian wool. So at the one store we went to was a girl that does hand dye yarn, but most shops didn't. Yeah, most of them didn't have any hand dyed. Like there was no speckled yarn anywhere to be found. Nope, not happening there. So, which was fine with me because that's not what I wanted. So this stuff here, now this is sock yarn. They're sock yarn.
Oh, okay.
So that's got nylon in it, but that's going to be a pair of mitts.
Nice. Color work?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, that's why I only have 3 of these. So these, this is more of the yarn that Wendy gave me. This is going to be a sweater. So I've got enough of the blue for the main color and this for the accent. So this is just like it's more of a greeny.
Almost khaki color?
Yeah, yeah. Because my
Khaki
other
esque.
color is mustard and this is like a
Yes.
greeny color. But I got looking at them and I thought, ooh, these are a little similar, right? But they're blue. I mean,
Just 2 different color work patterns, and it'll be totally different.
yeah. So these are both going to be sweaters.
That's exciting.
And then I should have enough left over of bits and pieces that I should get a 3rd sweater.
Hate to say it.
Yeah?
I think you better start knitting faster.
Possibly.
Have you seen her house?
That's why we don't podcast there anymore, because there's no room.
I think you need to knit faster.
I think you might be right. This isn't all of it.
Why does that not surprise me either?
Ooh, who made you this?
Oh.
That's
Lena.
nice. Lena made this.
So we went to the Viking
Hand
Ship
holder.
Museum,
Oh, nice.
and they had this book on knoll binding.
On what?
Knoll binding? I'm not pronouncing it right, but that's
You're
how I
gonna
say
have
it.
to explain what it is.
It
Yeah.
is like, it's like knitting. It predates knitting. It's what Vikings did before knitting.
Cool.
So you make.
So you do it with your fingers.
I'll show you. Oh, open that up. There's a little doohickey thingy in there.
Oh, you got a doohickey?
I have a doohickey.
Totally jealous.
So look at. Do you want to?
Oh my god. Okay,
So that, and it's
a needle.
bone. Yeah, like a needle.
like a bone needle.
It's a bone needle,
Okay.
like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then see, there's some pictures, and it's in English, which is a bonus.
A little bit.
Kind of helps, but that's
Very
okay.
cool.
Because you're-
Everybody there spoke English, so when we got lost and any time in between, the language was not a problem. Bus
Very
drivers
cool.
there are very nice.
So, what's the national language in Norway?
Norwegian?
Awesome. So, your Norwegian's a little rough, but everyone else's English is good. So it works out
Everybody's,
well.
I knew no
No Norwegian.
No Norwegian here.
But you
No.
got by.
But I got by, because,
Yeah.
yes,
Because your
Everybody
English
spoke
isn't bad.
English.
they're,
Yeah.
my English was just as good as theirs. And, okay, what's next? I have some, okay.
We're losing Louise.
Okay,
Holy cow.
so,
She's carrying
this-
around in her car. It doesn't fit in the house. She's like,
Okay, this is the same kind as the other
It
stuff you
is,
showed us.
it is.
Okay.
I know,
Just
because I
more.
liked it. Because it's a different color, and it's a light purple, which
is weird for you.
I know totally. But I thought it's just going to be an accent color for, more mints.
Awesome.
Now feel this. Rita gave this to me. This came from a mill in the southern part of Norway where her mother lives.
Very
So
orange.
Rita took the bus from Sweden, because Rita lives in Sweden now.
Okay.
So she traveled from Sweden to Norway, and we met up with her at the bus station and had breakfast with her as she was traveling through
Oh,
Norway,
that's
because she had like a 5-hour wait. So we got up early, went down, we had breakfast, and we met her there,
nice.
and we sat and we knit with her until she had to get on her next bus to go to the southern tip of Norway to pick up her mom, and then her and her mom drove up to Bergen.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very
So we got to
cool.
spend the time with her mom, whose name I cannot pronounce, so we just called her Mom. And she was very, very lovely. And here's a nice green. So this came from the mill. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
a little more sheepy-ishy. Except we think it's goat.
Yeah, well, it's got a
Yeah.
goat on it. So
it's
I'm gonna guess.
goaty. We said goaty
It's
the
goaty.
other
It's
night.
cashmere.
It's cashmere. Yeah, okay.
Well,
It's
cashmere comes from
Cashmere
goats.
comes
cashmere
from
comes
goats.
from a goat, but cashmere's usually. You tell me if this is cashmere.
There's probably some mixed in there.
Oh, that's goaty. I retract
Yes,
my,
it is.
my former statement.
Yes, it is. It's goaty. So this, and there's a lovely. See more of it. I loved it. I loved it.
You did.
I loved it.
You
Oh my
did.
gosh! And do you guys remember that there was?
Oh my gosh.
Remember that there was a yarn shop in the train station in Bergen?
No, I wasn't there.
I know, but didn't
I
you
don't
hear us
remember.
talking about it? Okay. Anyways,
Big blur.
there is a train station. There was a train station in Bergen that our train pulled into, and we got off of. And there was a yarn shop right there.
What are you laughing at now?
I don't know.
It was a train station in a train, and I pulled in. It was a train station. Louise,
I got my story mixed up.
you're adorable.
Anyways,
She's just trying to tell it the long way.
step by step.
The Louise
Don't
way.
laugh. Don't laugh. Also, I know I took like 200 pictures on the train ride, and that's not kidding. It was a beautiful train ride. Anyways,
Okay.
and there was a yarn shop.
There
in
was
the
a
train
yarn
station.
shop in the
So
train
this
station.
is I bought 3 skeins of this
Lopi.
lace weight Lopi.
Nice.
Lace weight Lopi. Lovely. It's gonna
Yeah,
be beautiful.
That's nice.
Because
Beautiful.
you knit with lace weight so often.
Oh, I love lace weight.
I know. I've never seen you knit with it. I know you own a lot of it.
Yes, I do. It's just waiting for the right time.
There's enough yarn here for a year.
Maybe 2.
Then I found some more Lopi.
We will just ignore that statement and keep showing you yarn.
So I've never seen this
Oh,
Lopi.
that's cool.
I
What
know.
is it?
Well, it's like a single strand, but
Tutu
it's
Lopi.
just like a, I can't. Also said we can call it plate Lopi.
Because it looks like a dinner plate.
Sure. And it starts with a P.
That's single.
Yeah,
single
so it's
ply.
really just like roving.
Yeah.
And so I have this, and I have it in white.
What are you going to do with it?
Mitts.
Sweater.
Afghan!
She's not crazy.
I beg to differ. Considering, weren't you just at the Michigan Fibre Festival in August and the pile was equally as large?
You're not going to Woodstock next weekend, are you?
Yes. But I'm teaching there in the morning. So that cuts
And shopping in
down.
the
I
afternoon?
think maybe you should just stay in your little classroom and
I
not
know,
leave.
I know. I don't really have any
That's
intention.
beautiful.
I know, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And guess what that's going to be?
Mittens.
Yes. And this was my very first purchase, and see, I started it. Dale of Norway.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
No. And now you might like this actually. She's turning up her
That's
nose.
nice.
Yeah, I think this is like
Where's the other one?
right here.
It's
I know it's
snug.
it's coming in because it's too small. So I'm gonna pull it out. Natural lanolin wool, 100% wool.
Oh, is
Dale
that why
of
the thumb
Norway.
is?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it all out and do it again. So Dale of Norway. We actually on the train we went through a lot of little towns going up the mountain. It started out at I don't know what the temperature was, probably like at 10 or 11, 12 degrees or something in Oslo. And as we went up the mountain, it's every little town that we went through. Some of them we stopped in. Some of them looked like train stations where there used to be stops that they don't stop any longer. And there would be like a little building, train station thing.
With a train in it?
No, there was no train. These ones. We stayed on the track.
That's
But
all trains
it-
we hope do.
But it had the name of the town on the building, and then sometimes it would say how many meters we were getting up above sea
Right.
level. And then in the actual train car, it told you what the temperature was. So we
Cool.
got down, as we got higher, the temperature got lower, and we got down to like 5 degrees. And there was snow on the top of the mountains in the distance.
Nice.
Yes,
Pretty.
it was lovely.
Pretty.
And I got this at the festival. So it's the same yarn as it's Hillesvog yarn, but it is a finer weight. So, and it is an Arnie and Carlos kit.
Oh, neat.
Yes. So it's gonna make hats and mitts. And there's a goat. Did you see the goat?
Yeah.
Look
Did
at
you
the
see
pattern
the goat?
on
On the mitts?
It's a goat.
The goatee.
I know. It's
Goaty.
fantastic. Okay, now look at this. This is
There's the
maybe
yarn.
even the best story of all.
No way.
Yes. You're not going to believe this. So Wendy came. Wendy came late at night because on Friday night, we all met in our hotel room so we could do the Friday night video live, right? So we were all like squishing chairs to get everybody in there. So Wendy drove after she finished work, so she didn't come till like 10 o'clock because we had to wait. We didn't start recording till midnight because that's a 6-hour difference. And Wendy came and she said that she had been in a thrift store the day before and she found this and she was like really apologetic. She's like, I don't know if you'd want it or whatever. It was this Arna and Carlos advent calendar.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't
That's
that not cool? Look at this, you guys.
Is it
So,
That's
Advent
neat.
patterns or
yep.
Yeah.
So it has them on there.
Christmas balls?
Christmas balls, I know. So look at them. Look at how young they are. I think it's 2011 or no. Oh, there's a date on here somewhere. Maybe 2011, 2019, 2009, something. I don't know. I
Show
can't
them on
see.
us.
Yes. Anyways, there they are. A little bit younger than they look now. But there is 24
Knitting balls.
Christmas
Christmas
balls
balls.
for Advent. And there are,
Well, that one's
there
cute.
are, yes.
I like
You can't
three.
show the patterns.
Well, there's recipes. So there's recipes here, but they are in Norwegian. So that looks like,
Well, fortunately for you, you know a few Norwegians now.
I
who could
know.
Maybe translate it for
I
you.
know. I have
Should
an
you want to
N.
make the recipes in the Norwegian
I could.
Advent calendar?
So anyway, there's fantastic. So there's 24 Christmas
That's really
balls in
cute.
here.
That's exciting.
Yes. So I think
Are you going to try to knit one a day?
That would be nice. Yes, we'll think that. Because we are starting Christmas ornament knit along November 1st. We are.
Okay.
We are. Our
You are.
Fibre Friends Friday. Okay, I am. The Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit In group on Facebook. We are starting a Christmas ornament knit along
Very
on
cool.
November 1st. And you guys are Fibre Friends. And you are more than welcome to
Yes,
join
I
along.
know. I
And
know.
knit balls with us. Or anything
Right,
else.
but I don't like Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
That's
You-
my out.
I am
Okay.
on that group. I am a member, a proud member of that
Yes.
group, supporting member. But I will not be knitting a Christmas ball because
You know what?
Exhibit A.
Last cow. Not finished.
Well, that's okay.
On the bright side, I was also in that cow, and I finished my socks. So at least one of us.
Okay.
And I finished.
That's
I
true. You
Yes.
did finish.
Two of the three finished my cal, which I didn't even come close
That's
to finishing
okay.
one sock.
Okay, this one's kind of empty. Okay, but look, I got a Phyllis Swag bag. Just like, I'm so excited.
Is
about
there another bag under there?
it. Yes, there is.
Louise.
And I know, and I didn't.
If I knew your middle name, I would call you by that too.
Well, that's a long, complicated story.
Just saying, I would give you shit. Louise
Louise
what I'm
is.
saying.
I know it. Louise is my middle name.
Ah,
Oh,
John is John's middle name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my finished hat.
Hey, there.
I knew
Evo.
I'd find it eventually. Look, how it fits.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
I like that.
And my socks. See?
Her worn
Done.
socks.
Well, yeah, I just wore them yesterday.
I don't wear the socks before I show them to you. I'm
Well,
not nice.
they don't. Well, maybe. Anyways, I wore them in my Birkenstocks That's all right though. It's fine. It's okay. Look, just don't look. See there. It's good. Look at I put it.
Just don't look.
Just don't look at the back. Just look at the front. See, it looks perfect. I put a little a right twist pattern all
Pretty.
the way. Yeah. So they're done. I never wore them, and they fit, and they're great. Oh, guess what, guys?
What?
There's some presents for you.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Aww.
This is your bag, and this is your
Who
bag.
gave us presents?
Well,
From who? Who likes us?
everybody likes
No,
you.
that's not true.
Well, I had to twist their arm a little bit. Okay, so there's some different things in here.
Oh, this is so
That's
Who made
cute.
these? This
So-
is really cute.
Rita made the bags.
Oh,
Thank you,
Rita, thank you so
That's
much.
adorable.
Aren't they cute?
Look at
They're little knit patterns on the mugs.
Look at that.
That's
I love this
adorable.
fabric. That
Isn't
is
that lovely?
really sweet.
That's adorable.
That is really cute.
So now,
oh, these are cute.
so inside,
Look.
there's some different things.
Gave me a little cross stitch kit.
So these are from. So this
Oh my
is from me.
goodness.
That
This
is
is from
me.
you?
I found there was a little shop in Bergen
Aw.
that had cross stitch kits.
This is
adorable.
really cute.
So and because
Aww. You
So-
brought us gifts?
yes. So let me
Yeah.
see.
Oh, now I feel bad. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
It's
I'm
only
done.
for a moment. Don't
I'm
worry.
done.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
that
really
is
cute.
for me, and this little guy's for you, and this little guy is for you.
Okay.
So because
Oh.
Is it a gnome?
Oh. Louise, that's so cute.
isn't he
You
cute?
got a guy gnome. I got a little
You got a little girl gnome.
You got braids. Look at her.
Those are adorable.
Because there's trolls are a big thing in Norway.
Oh,
And-
adorable.
It is so
He also was
Cute.
talking to us about nissas.
Ooh.
And nissas are little characters,
little
creatures.
guy.
They're not gnomes, but they look like
That's
gnomes,
so
but they have
cute.
faces.
Okay.
And they live in the barns, and they help do chores, and
Oh, I like those.
but then they'll also
have
cause mischief if you upset them or whatever, right?
I'll be nice.
So, and then on Christmas Eve, you go out and you leave porridge. Was it porridge? You go out and you leave food in the barn for the nissas. So they're like little Christmas guys. But I knew you liked gnomes.
I love gnomes.
So there's a little gnome for you.
That's awesome.
Thank
You
you.
got a little girl now.
I like
So, to go with your little cross stitch. Because when I saw cross, I'm like,
There's my other little gnome. Kathy made me this guy. a few
that
years
is
ago.
sweet.
My other gnome, my big gnome is up there that Gerald gave me.
He's really nice. No,
That
this-
is so cute. I'll put them away properly.
What are these?
These are from Asa. Mittens.
Oh,
Those are adorable.
those are beautiful.
And we
little-
and we thought that the mittens don't really look Christmassy, but they're perfect for knitters, right?
Yes,
They
they've
are
got snowflakes on
perfect.
them.
Yeah. So they're wintry.
Thank you,
So
Asa.
you can
That is
just
so
put some
nice.
somewhere. That's
Oh, I love
Oh,
Aren't
a
that.
nice
they
little
cute?
ornament.
That's
So
beautiful.
sweet.
and then that came from Rita made the Progress Keeper or the Needleminder.
Awesome.
I know, isn't that cute?
Thank you so
And
much.
we've got some more.
Oh, those are so pretty.
They're cute.
Look at
Aww.
And there's also
that would have come in handy for my drop stitch right there.
oh, it would have. If
Oh,
only we could have
goodness.
gotten to the bag.
What's
Norwegian
this?
chocolate.
Norwegian
Oh my
chocolate.
goodness.
Sweet.
This is I think this came from Rita too.
Thank you.
Yummy.
I've been eating some Norwegian chocolate, and we had some. I took some to Thanksgiving, and oh my gosh, it was good.
Thank you
It
so
was really
much.
good.
Thank you guys.
So
Aw.
Rita was really
That was
busy
so
because she made us everybody that
I love
all of
these.
us that met. So Asa and Wendy.
Like the snaps on these. Yeah,
I like
they're
my
cute.
little snaps. She made us all matching bags.
Aw.
Aww.
So and I love the winter fabric. Like it's perfect for Norway.
These are so cute.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we all have matching bags from our Friday night get together.
Aww.
Yeah. And then she made little bags too for stitch markers. Little fabric.
Little fabric envelopes almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Useful little
I
teeny
know.
tiny
Yes.
things.
Isn't that
Cute.
sweet? So we also did a sweater class while we were there. Rebecca, Asa, and I.
I
And
think I saw your pictures.
with Julie.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Julie Niss in Paris. She is fantastic and wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
was really kind.
So cute.
So now you can buy a new pair of socks in there.
Woohoo.
That's adorable.
So, else is. Oh, you guys. These are from Rita. You're supposed to try these right now.
Oh. Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
Strict instructions.
Okay.
Well, we have to follow strict instructions.
Yes. So
So-
it's licorice. Okay, should we look
Black
at
licorice?
the? So there's one. Should we have this one first and then this one? I don't know. And it's on, yeah, no English on here. Original. I can make that out.
Okay.
Gotta get it open
The
though.
monkey is laughing on the front of the package, so I'm not. I'm a little afraid.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let me.
You should show them the laughing monkey.
So the
See,
laughing
look,
monkey?
the monkey is definitely laughing. What's so funny, monkey boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what.
Do you want
I
some
have.
help opening
Yeah.
it?
Do you have scissors maybe or something?
I have a rotary cutter under your pile somewhere.
Okay. So help yourself. There you go. So I don't know. Yeah,
What
I
is
think-
it?
I
It
don't-
says black licorice.
black licorice.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Try it.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Are you not gonna try it?
I can't stand black licorice.
What? Black licorice.
Ugh.
Well, that really wants.
Did you not try it? You didn't try it? I was the only one that tried it? You guys are mean! You're so mean! You're so mean! I was the only one that was a good enough sport to try it. It's covered in salt.
Really?
It's covered in salt.
It's covered. I know that's first bag. I know. I was pre-warned.
You were pre-warned, so you
I
didn't
knew.
stick it in your face. I was the only one who was brave enough.
I was not to tell you.
It's not.
But
It's-
look at they
It
sell
tastes
it.
like what you would imagine.
They sell it in stores. It has to be good.
It's not. It's not. No, I'm
So
going to
should I
wrap
try
that
it now?
up.
Do it. Don't choke on it.
It's fairly hideous.
Oh my goodness!
It's pure salt on the outside.
Pure salt. Okay, I'm just hoping.
You're hoping for what?
Oh God!
For it to turn good? Take it out of your mouth.
Why don't you chew it?
Oh, Rita!
Were you hoping that by chewing it you get the black licorice flavor and it would get rid of the salt flavor?
Okay, I'm going to open this one. I'm hoping this is like the
Okay.
antidote. Is this the antidote?
Let's open that one. Oh my goodness, Rita!
No. This is covered in salt too.
I don't think so.
It better not be.
Okay.
Rita, that's why the monkey was laughing.
Okay. Holy jeepers. Once you get rid of the salt, it is hard black licorice.
Which I also don't like.
I love black licorice.
So
Well,
I've
then
never
those are
had
all
it with
yours.
salt. Whoa.
that was Rita, you got us. You got me. Adrian.
I don't like black licorice.
You like
Neither
black
do
licorice?
I, but I still tried it.
Well, you're a better person than I am.
Adrian's Adrian.
Okay, this smells better. I'm willing to.
Okay,
I'll
it's
try that
really.
one.
Okay, once you get the salt off
Okay.
it,
Yeah, that salt was like.
salt.
All right, here. I'll even do it first.
All right.
There's no salt.
Oh, hallelujah.
That's Much better.
Oh my gosh.
That is better.
I think I'm gonna taste salt all night.
Those are horrid. Whose idea of a bad joke is this?
Rita's.
No, I mean like to even make them.
I don't know. I don't. Malik,
Those
though.
ones are nice. Those are good.
These ones are good.
It's okay. We still love you, Rita.
That is so funny.
That's hilarious, Rita.
These ones are good. I was making
wanna
that
know-
face for this one.
I want to know if Rita likes these.
What was that?
pretty-
You okay?
Yep. I didn't chew it enough.
Sound like a hairball.
I didn't chew it enough and it got stuck and I'm like, ah. Tasted good. I just can't eat
Okay,
properly.
I'm gonna give that back to you.
All yours.
All yours.
Maybe I'll wash them off. That reminded me that that's like exactly the time Anita made me a sandwich. Took a bite. I was like, whoa. Opened it up. White. Layer of salt. I don't know. I think she put peanut butter on it. And then a layer, white, solid, thick layer of salt.
Aww. That's
Oh,
really
anyways.
pretty colors.
Those are pretty. Those are just extra balls
Oh, just extra. You know,
Mhm.
as you do.
for mitts. And this is from Money. This is stock yarn. Arnon Carlos, The Perfect Pair, Regia.
Nice.
She wound one
You're
for
going
me.
to have mitts like Adrian has socks.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can't see Louise anymore. Goodbye, Louise.
And isn't it?
I think you bought too much yarn.
Somebody needs to go on a yarn sabbatical.
It's over.
And for once, it's not us.
But let me tell you, I was not going all the way to Norway and coming home with
Absolutely.
2 balls of yarn.
But I think maybe you better cool it at the Woodstock Festival next weekend.
so. I had to buy another bag to bring my yarn home in.
How much did you have to pay for your
Oh.
luggage?
None, which was good and
Oh,
bad.
okay.
No, not really. I fully expected. We got to the airport at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Fully expected. I bought a new bag, packed my yarn in it. Oh, I didn't show you some of the good stuff. And
And this was all crap. The good stuff is coming now.
no, the really, really good stuff I left at home. The
What?
Hold on. They can't see you.
So, what did you bring? If you left the really, really good stuff.
Well, I mean, really, really good stuff. As in, here. Do you want to look at this?
What is
I
it?
feel like this is a loaded
Looks
question.
like a bag of weed.
No, because apparently that's the only thing they were concerned about at the airport,
Yeah,
and
'cause
that
you
I
do
did
look
not
like-
have. That they did not have.
This looks like locks
The
of
really,
some
really good
kind.
stuff.
So, this came from Wendy.
Oh,
Flocks.
wow.
It is. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic?
I would have laughed to have seen you try to explain what that was.
So what is it exactly? It doesn't have dung in it, so we're okay this time.
That's
It's
the.
not camel.
That's the.
Woo!
Well, you're not supposed to breathe it,
It's-
woman.
Well,
I'm gonna give them back to you. It's beautiful.
did
But
you- well, it's a sheep.
I
It's
know.
right off the sheep.
It's like there's a sheep in that bag.
Oh, see, I didn't breathe that.
I
thought you knew better.
did. I
You
I
breathe?
happened to be breathing when I opened the bag, and I kind of puffed it a little bit as I looked inside.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's. But see, look at this.
Oh,
this,
that
look
is
at,
so cute.
Look at how long
Oh.
and crimpy that is. So this is Pelsu is a Norwegian sheep breed.
That's
and look
beautiful.
at that.
That's
Isn't
beautiful.
it wonderful?
Yeah, that's lovely.
So this I tucked into my suitcase and vacuum sealed.
Mhm.
And Rita also brought me some fleece.
Nice. Oh.
And yes.
It's really beautiful color.
I know this is nice, the gray. It's beautiful, natural. Anyway, so yeah, so I have some more fleece at home that took a whole of it. Rita, you gave me a lot. It's fantastic. And it is vacuum sealed in a bag still because that one I'm not going to open in my house. So I didn't bring it here because, yeah, you guys freaked out over the camel hair. This one would have got your attention. Anyways.
We didn't
So
freak
this-
out over the camel
I
hair.
think you kind of did.
We freaked out over the stuff that was in the camel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it really wasn't anything.
It really was.
Well, then I'll bring you this other bag.
You know what? I'm totally good with you bringing it, but let's not shake it over the clean bags that I'm trying to sell.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right, I think that's it, guys.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
You had a good time.
We had a fantastic
You had a good time.
fantastic
Look
time.
at that. Amazing.
It was.
What are you laughing at now? I know. I love that it was taller than her face.
I know.
Where did Louise go?
Yeah, and this
That is
is
becoming a
all
habit.
of it.
Louise. Sorry.
This is.
Our chilling Scooby-Doo right there.
Yeah, well, I couldn't bring it all.
How much more did you buy?
Well,
Oh boy.
a few more, but like there was, I didn't bring the duplicates, right? Like there was a couple more balls of this, or a couple more balls of this, and like my sweater quantities of the blue and the gray,
Right.
they're at home. So I just bought like singles to show you.
Practically nothing. A
Practically,
trifle.
yeah.
A trifle.
Stuff, yeah. Enough for another bag, yeah. And so so that was my other story. We got to the airport at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, fully expecting that I'm going to check this new bag full of yarn
Right.
and pay for it. Go up to do it, and it says no sort. Cannot check any more than one bag. And I'm like, crap. Now what do I do? Because I had my purse, my carry-on, and this new bag. So then I am like frantically cramming stuff from my purse into every nook and cranny of these other bags, shoving it to make 3 bags into 2. So then I have a carry-on and a bag. Yeah, purse or whatever. So they were heavy. They were heavy and they were big, but I got them on the plane. And yes, and it didn't cost me a thing.
Well done.
So I got them home, all
Well
my
done.
yarn home. Yes. Anyways,
That's a lot of yarn.
it was a lot of yarn.
You must
It
have
was
had to
so
really
much fun.
squish it.
I heard we took the vacuum seal bags. And yes, there was like, yeah, a lot of jokes about pumping. They had the pump sucking the air out.
I can't even. I can't.
You can only imagine how that went at like midnight on a Friday night as we're all tired.
It's not getting any better.
No.
Louise.
Oh, it was fantastic. The
I'm glad you had
mountains.
such
What a
Oh.
trip. What a trip.
It was a fantastic trip.
Well, happy birthday. This was
That's
your
right.
birthday trip.
This was
Happy birthday,
yeah.
Louise.
This was my 50th birthday trip, and my 5 years cancer-free trip.
Nice.
So
Quite a celebration.
it was,
Definitely
was.
well deserved.
and it was everything I wanted it to be.
And that is fantastic.
All you can ask for.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
It was great. It was wonderful.
That's so good.
Yep.
Now you're going to have to put it all away, my friend.
Good luck with that.
I know. I started organizing my yarn room, and I
And then
actually
she stopped.
Yeah.
I actually got rid of. There's a few balls that I tossed into the hallway that I'm getting rid of.
Doesn't
But-
actually sound like you're making progress.
It's I'm gonna have to just knit it.
This podcast is going to be like 2 hours long.
Yep. Pretty much.
Apologies in advance.
Or at the end. Alright, well she's gonna fondle this for a while now.
I'm done.
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Do we have anything else to talk about today other than we should briefly talk about the sweater.
Yes, the sweater
Sure,
that we're
yes.
going to.
Oh, you-
We had talked about doing a learn to knit a sweater. Learn to knit a sweater. We're going to have to table that until January, much to our dismay, because we were looking forward to doing that together. But
We'll just put it off for a couple months. Wait
we're
till after
not
Christmas.
ready. We want to do justice to it. We're going to do it on Louise's channel, Wildflower Wool. And I know there have been a few people asking us, when's it going to start? What kind of supplies do I need? So on and so forth. And, in order to do a proper job at this, we want to not feel rushed. And, the lead up to Christmas,
Yeah.
a lot of people are doing Christmas knitting, gift knitting.
Even
I
on
have
Christmas knit.
I have a lot of work coming up. You can imagine leading up to
Well, yeah,
holiday.
you're going to be busy.
I'm going to be busy. Louise is going to be busy. So
So
we're going to table this until at least January.
So it will
So
happen.
I'm sorry that it's not,
Yeah.
that we're not ready to go yet, but I think we're going to
I think it'll be better in January.
I think
after
it'll
the
be
Christmas rush, then people
give
can
us something to look forward to.
We've got January, February, March.
Because I certainly don't have time to knit a cardigan in the next 3 months. It's just not going to happen.
I
And
think-
I would like to actually follow along with the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, and not
you
end
are
up
the primary student.
and not end up with a sock with no heel. That is the goal.
Yeah.
So
I think January. I think that just
Good.
feels like a better start.
I agree.
I think so too.
Okay.
Okay.
What else?
Whew.
I think that's it.
I think that might be it. I don't
think
know.
that's
I
it.
don't have anything else.
I think it should be it.
My bag's empty.
Yeah.
Do you want more licorice? Close your eyes. I'll give you one.
No. I'm gonna be really honest with you. The editing on this video is gonna be minimal.
It's all good.
That's all right.
Like 2 hours long. I will do my best. But
Sounds good.
if
All right.
I miss putting in information on the screen about something that you were interested in, if you could do me a favor and rewind back to the section where we were talking about what it was that you were interested in, and have a look at the actual screen while we're talking about it, I'm going to try to put the information right on the screen. That would be a big help to me instead of, and I don't mean this to sound rude in any sort of way, but asking a question and you've got 10 questions in the comment field that are the exact same question, what is the name of that pattern, or what's the name of that yarn, and the information I have already taken the time to write in on the screen, and all you have to do is go back to that part in the video.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I didn't do it and it's something that you're interested in, please ask, because honestly,
One of us will probably put you
one
on
of us
service
will
transfer.
try to answer that if it's not on the screen. I don't have time to do the screen info and then duplicate that again in the show notes below.
Yeah.
Much as I would like to, I just, this is something that we try to keep for fun for us to do and get together, and
Not be
that
a
turns
make-work
it into
project.
something that it's a lot of work. Okay.
All right. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
I missed you guys.
She's definitely good.
I'm really good.
Louise has got some knitting to do.
Hatch
I
it
want
off.
to see 5 pairs of mittens next week.
All right. Ah, no.
All right. So I think it's happy knitting time.
Happy knitting.
Mhm.
Happy knitting,
We're
guys. Thanks
done.
for
Happy
watching.
knitting, everybody.
Thanks for watching. If you're still with us 2 hours later.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.